Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue to the semifinals of the Irish Dota League Season 5 Division 3 taking place between Ratatataouille and the side of Border Issues, who have once again changed their team name to confuse me. I am Running We take you through this one with Big Boy Taylor as both my analyst and my obs for this game, and Croker Camp pick up their most chosen hero this league, which is the Vengeful Spirit first. Most likely going to see that on pause 5 on Smelly.
The deny pick from Krav Swaga, because I think
I know.
both these teams, I guess, just want to first pick it. I guess that
Speaking of strange picks, that's something I haven't seen in a while. A Lich?
I feel like Krav did play this before in this league. I feel like I saw that. Maybe I'm crazy. He definitely has played the hero before, likes it a bit, and he's playing the pause 5. So, I mean, I don't think it's that good right now, but I guess the ice armor to alleviate like the minus armor for revenge is like something, but I don't really know if it means too much.
Yeah, it's a strange pick up here, but comfort is comfort at the end of the day. I haven't been keeping up so much with the Div 3 action, but I've done a bit of research in advance of this game. Looking at the side of Ratatataouille, something they've picked up many times is worth them as the Wraith King. They could slam it here. No one said they slam the Silencer. Most likely going to see them 5, and the immediate follow-up pick is a thing left in the pool that hasn't been touched. I was just about to say it. The Shadow Shaman made it through the first round.
Yeah,
And when that hero makes the first round, you take that shit.
Big Snake, very good. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like how good the heroes are, the Radiant supports like diff the fuck out of the silencer list shit right now. I guess one thing is nice though, like with the silencer, like Shaman is like really good if he can get his full duration, grab off, but silencer can cancel that if they want to save someone anywhere in the map. So that's like a small part, which is good for them. But overall, I don't know. Big Snake's just too strong. This is shit OP.
Yeah, and Silencer, one of the actual lowest win rate heroes at the entire event across all the divisions, only a 17% win rate, I think, across all 3 divisions. Maybe that's just because Junes keep picking up, but who knows? Winning on this next pick up for Croker Camp and look at the heroes that they have. Most likely looking for their offlane pickup here for Evil. The Dawnbreaker, which he favors, has just been banned by Ratatouille. That's likely why they're building so much time into this. Something he's been practicing a lot, though, is the Underlord. And I feel like with the control they have, it could be quite good. But no, they pick up the Wraith King themselves to deny that pick from Lord Truifilo on Ratatouille.
Wraith King, the absolute Div 3 terrorist hero, from what I've seen. Kind of it was kind of like being a Div 2 terrorist as well at the start, and then I don't know, and then all the good players started picking it and losing every time with it. So I don't really know what happened there, but
yeah, good hero. Most likely the offlaner, right? Although with the offlane on the side of Croker Camp, I haven't seen him play it much before. And Irishman has switched from 3 to 1 this league, so we could definitely see it in that 1 position as well.
Oh, has he? Oh, okay. So Irishman is playing 1, and then Evil is
Yeah.
where. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This Lifestealer pick is kind of, I want to say it's pretty good though. I feel like Lifestealer has got to be a pretty good carry matchup into the Wraith King. Okay. Now this is both a really good combo to this. It's Wraith King, I like these strength heroes that like kind of like have a good amount of DHP and not very much armor. Slardar will kind of like rip through these guys. So with the help of the Lifestealer, this can do a lot. Probably is it gonna be? I guess it's gonna be offlane for Lord. You said
Lord Truifilo.
Lord Trifle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting pickup here. It could definitely be offlane, although there's not an impossibility that's played mid. They played it mid in their first series. So that is something that is still open to them. The one thing that I do question, I know Slardar gives you some control in terms of the Slitherine Crush. Both of their supports lack hard lockdown, lack hard lockdown, and consequently, that might be something that they look for in this next pick because it kind of opens Croker Camp up to pick a mid hero that takes advantage of that. Obviously, the Quap already banned out, which is one of the Onyx specials, but other heroes they favors are still available. The Juggernaut picked up next by Croker. That's likely what Irishman's going to be picking up. So going to be putting that Wraith King into the 3.
This hero fucking sucks, but like
Especially to Slardar, right?
I think it's pretty bad in the Slardar. Slardar can like itemize really well against Jug in terms of like if he does this like stay alive build, it's really good. But
I think the issue that I'm spotting is just that he can't spin and TP away, right? He just gets right clicks down and gets bashed, and
that
that's one of his primary ways of escape in the early game.
yeah, that is for sure, for sure. And Lifestealer's probably gonna have a basher at some point as well. So like both of these things make it. I mean, the hero's just not good at all right now, really. But plus the ice armor could do a lot if he places it at the right time against the Omni Slash. That'll negate pretty much all of that damage.
Yeah, strange pickup here of the Juggernaut. The ban out next is the Void Spirit, recognizing the fact that these mobile mid laners are likely what Ratatataouille are going to be picking up next. In terms of what Ross Hunter, who's the mid for Ratatouille, has been playing, available in the pool, the Death Prophet, I believe, is still there. It's something that he's liked in the past. It's really good against Strength Cores. Could be something that they go for. Also available is the Puck, which I wouldn't be surprised to see on either team, to be frank.
Yeah, it looks really good for both teams. To be honest, I feel like it's better for the Radiant. I mean, I guess he has to build the Yules against the Silencer ult, but apart from that, it's pretty much free-ish game, I want to say.
Ratatouille take out the Huskar in the final ban, which would have been problematic actually. So that's a pretty heads
okay.
to play.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, because like just fuck the Onyx Huskar. I've seen him do this multiple times, and I don't like it.
Croker recognized the same thing we do and ban out that Puck in that final slot. So they kind of opened themselves up here. What was the other option we recommended just there a moment ago with the Void Spirit out, the Puck now out, the other mid laners available, the Death Prophet is still there. I could see them potentially picking that up here. Onyx doesn't necessarily play it, but other available heroes that he does play, the SF is still in the pool. Do we think that could be something they could think of?
I mean, the hero's really good right now, but it looks really hard to play into like there's so many ways to cancel the ult going off, which is like if you're playing as a mid SF, it's like pretty much all you need to. Okay.
The Razor.
So I guess it's the Onyx Razor. It is a classic counter to the Lifestealer because you just walk the dog essentially. Pretty greedy lineup though. I want to say they have like three. I don't know. They got like 3 carries on Kruger Camp, but maybe this is like a good play in Div 3. Like, actually, if Ratatataouille don't pick like a hero that can actually like push towers very easily, Kruger Camp may just get away with this and are able to kind of just farm up to the point where they just can't lose, sort of thing.
Death Prophet feels so free here. I'm not gonna lie. Like into the Wraith King, into the Razor, giving them push opportunity. It's not banned. It just feels like the perfect pickup here for the side of Ratatouille. If they do lane that Razor mid, he doesn't care about getting his damage swiped. It just feels like if they pick that here, I really favor their draft.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of like Death Prophet with Shivas. Like Shivas will fuck these heroes. Like all 3 of these cores on the side of Kruger Camp, and yeah, and like we talked about, they need some sort of tower push because like it'll be all well and good that you can go around the map with your Lifestealer Slardar and get kills with the Silencer ult and things like this, but if you can't close out the game and get the objectives, then what's it all for, man? Why do we even exist in this astral plane if we can't kill the enemy ancient in the end?
I stink, therefore I am, Taylor. That's all I can say right now. It could also still be potentially, now you wouldn't want to lane it into the Razor necessarily, but the Slardar could still be a mid pick. We haven't seen Trifolo pick it up yet, and it has been played on Ross Hunter, who is their mid laner. So I wouldn't be massively surprised to see that Slardar go mid. But let's see this last pickup. They are going for the Storm Spirit as the final pick.
Okay. I mean, I quite like that.
Position switch.
Oh, position. Oh, yeah. I guess it is. Yeah, because Vantalion, like you're saying, was playing position 4 before. But because they have a stand-in today for Ratatataouille, I guess Vantalion's going to play mid now instead.
Yeah, it's an interesting switch up. I mean, he is on paper one of the highest MMR players in the division. So being able to put him against Onyx is probably something quite favorable to them actually on paper.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this Storm Spirit pick looks pretty good. Like, like apart from like the Shadow Shaman, they don't really have too much to control this guy. Like what one Wraith King stun, one Venge stun. It's not like which he can dodge pretty easily if he's paying attention. I think maybe the lane might be a little bit hard for Storm Spirit. To be honest, I'm not really sure how it goes, but he should be able to get to his level 6 anyway, and then after that point, he's probably pretty safe. Yeah, I really like the Storm pick. It's I think it's good. It gives them less in the way of objectives, like we said before, but they're kind of like really fully in on this. We will kill them sort of vibe.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice pickup here. It does enable them to somewhat snowball and take advantage as well of this very greedy lineup from Croker Camp. Folks, a reminder, this is the semi-finals of Division 3 of the Irish Joe League Season 5. The winner of this game will be heading to the final to play against Paytum's lovely Passport Issues. Ronantel Taylor taking it through this one. Looking at the drafts on paper, Taylor, which one of these teams are you favoring? With a reminder that these two teams did finish the league with the same number of points.
Did they? Oh, okay, that's pretty hype. So they're. Do we know when these teams played against each other what the outcome was before?
It was a draw.
It was a draw. Okay. So really quite even these two teams. I think on paper, just flat draft, I do prefer the Dire draft. I think the Storm last pick was really nice. I think they are gonna have good damage with this Lifestealer Slaughter. I think this looks like a pretty good Lifestealer game as well, apart from the Razor, but which they can cut out or cut out a bit. So I want to say the Dire draft, but at the same time, this like triple carry greed draft from the side of I was gonna call them Croker Camp. The side of which one are they? They're border control, right?
Border issues.
Yeah, okay.
Border control. Sorry, yeah, whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get to the late game with these heroes, like I think it's gonna be really, really hard for Dire to play. Well, maybe not really hard, but yeah.
One thing that's worth mentioning about the greedy lineup is, though, that it's a really good Roche taking lineup. They can basically take Roche the minute they hit level 6 on the Shaman. Looks like there's going to be a level 1 engagement here. Walk in from Evo does actually manage to get the fuck out of that one, decides this is not an engagement they want to go for. So in the end there, just a clean 2-2 rune exchange.
It's funny you saying they have a good Roche lineup. Like, they have... Oh my god, wait, no, she doesn't have the big snake on
What?
Shadow Shaman.
Chicken fingers. Chicken fingers.
I get it.
Has to be done. Has to be done. Sorry.
But yeah, they lost. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
This chicken fingers is good in the lane, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess like maybe it'll do something in terms of like locking them down for a bit longer so they can get the spin kill and something with Jug, but doesn't really do any damage this spin spell though until like maybe level 2. Even then, I think it sucks.
Yeah. It seems like they're setting themselves up to kind of have to get kills in this lane, but it's nice at least to be able to trade a bit more efficiently with that silence, if nothing else. Moving in towards this mid lane, or towards the top lane, we're jumping around. This little dog should be probably fine, but it doesn't look like this Lich is. The double stuns come out, as do the right clicks, very low on Mr. Swagger. The old man is staring into the sea, noticing that his days are long past and that they might be short counted, especially because he's walking back up here. Could be really trouble here. Smelly doesn't quite have the stun off cooldown to get him, though.
Nah, that's Winnie the Pooh, bro. Smelly's in the...
Oh, my apologies. Smelly's in the Shaman. They've swapped Winnie the Pooh. I'm getting very confused by these positions, Mr. Taylor. Maybe it's because they had 3 fucking teams that I had to look through stats for, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fine. We can just pretend they never did that.
Right clicks coming out here onto Mr. Swagger. They tried to get the channel off on top of him, but now it looks like Smelly who could be in some trouble. Say Winnie the Pooh is in some trouble. Hit up with that blood grenade. Right clicks coming out from the dog. Slowly getting him down. Nice use there of the stun by the Wraith King just to keep that Winnie the Pooh vengeful spirit alive.
Oh.
Meanwhile, though, Vantalion gets dove under tower by Onyx and gets the kill on this Razor and survives, and the water rune thereafter. So a really important kill right as a wave is approaching as well.
He's crazy. His bottle was coming out. I guess he just wants to make sure he gets both of them and Storm doesn't, but Storm does have his bottle. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about for Storm. Like, he doesn't really have much of a counterplay to that right now. The 2 points in Link just fucked him up. As soon as he gets to 6, though, he will be laughing his ass off this game. But I think just for the time being, might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, could get some early advantage here. Something they definitely need. Looking then down towards this bottom lane. A nice start to the game so far for Jug. Pretty even, slightly ahead even of this Slardar. And Slardar, with limited resources available, just one more tango to speak of, and getting somewhat low, could make a play with these shackles in this next wave.
Very daring, courageous battle from both cores.
Oh, look at this top lane. Both of them right-clicking their hearts out. They have the Venge in. The Lifesteer, though, famously does steal life. So not an even trade, it would seem like. Read the abilities, bro. And one more right-click, but he looks like he might get out here. He's 1 or 2 right-clicks away from dying, but he manages to sashay away, as they say, and get out of this one.
Sashay away? I thought sashay is like what you keep like sauce in. The fuck is
Yeah,
that?
exactly. And when you finish your sauce, you put your sachet away. That's it, Taylor. That's
Okay.
You know?
Very clever. Very smart.
Listen, they don't give those English degrees away for free, bro. What can I say?
I feel like they might.
They showed early. Consider the employment opportunity there afterwards. Should come with a fucking Happy Meal. But anyway, so far a pretty even game, and we were expecting an even game coming into this, but with how greedy the side of border control have been, Von Talon goes down again on this mid lane, though, to Onyx.
Ooh.
That Razor building quite a lead on that Storm Spirit now, almost a level and a half ahead. Definitely going to get 6 first.
Wasn't it was full HP in Razor as well. Didn't even look close. Wasn't even a battle. Kind of just let on fucking died. Von Talon.
One thing of note, by the way, just in case you're seeing this, this game was misticketed. It is not currently 1-0 in favor of Croker. This is still a 0-0 game. Just a heads up. This is the first game of the series. And so far, looking pretty damn good for the side of border control.
Yeah, I mean, they're CSing pretty well in the lanes, I guess. The only kills that happened are on this Onyx, but he is maybe one of the best players in the team, so him getting a good start is probably very, very nice for them.
Most definitely. And the Wraith King, though, also having quite a nice start to this game. Currently sitting at 21 and 7 denies into this Lifestealer, who's really suffering. Only 11 and 1. Doesn't feel like that's how this lane should go.
He is struggling a bit. I mean, I guess one thing with Wraith King compared to Lifestealer, it does have a lot more damage. Well, it's actually, with the Blades of Attack and the Brazier, it's not that much more damage, but I think when he gets these phase boots, like, he probably should be completely fine in this lane on the Lifestealer. Like, he can just trade with them over and over, and then should be fine from there. I guess just the early stages with the Lifestealer's low damage make it kind of hard. But when they are going to make it...
Go now onto Winnie the Pooh. They're doing some damage. They get off the Sinister Gaze. The right clicks are raining in onto this Venge, but the Venge is able to just walk away, drops that stun. Going to be absolutely fine. Gets the minus armor thereafter. And the creeps are pulled into the right side, so unable to chase there under that tower. Meanwhile, mid lane, another go onto Von Talon. He's hit 6, and he does not need to worry. He's on a killing spree already at the end of this laning stage. A huge start here for Onyx.
Onyx 1v9 Razor last pick.
Oh, indeed. What a start for this guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely balling on this Razor. What do we think he's likely building into? Do you think it's going to be something like the Travels build? Is he likely to go early for a Falcon Blade?
Probably something to fight with. I mean, Razors, the item that people buy most in this hero, like regardless of the lane, is the Manta. So I'd say maybe, I'm not sure if he gets it first, but I imagine he will get that quite early. I mean, first is probably fine, to be honest. I see people do that because you're against the Silencer with the crows, or the Slaughter with the Curse of Haze, and the Silencer's global silence. Like the amount of value you're gonna get from Manta this game is huge. So I think.
Would you like to learn a new word of French, Mr. Taylor?
Sure. I won't remember it in like 2 minutes time, but yeah, you can.
So Von Talon, our noble Storm Spirit, is having a disaster or a nightmare lane. And the word for a disaster, say it after me. En français, c'est un cauchemar.
Un cauchemar?
He's having a fucking cauchemar in this mid lane.
Cauchemar? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking cauchemar. Away he runs on the Storm Spirit, being chased down though with his ultimate. Still no 6, but the creeps do help him blocking out those hits. But he's now got 6 on the Storm, has the mana to get away, so not going to be a problem here Gonna just zip right away from that one, dodge out that static field. But the tower is most likely going to go down thereafter. And he's not done yet, the Razor. He wants to keep chasing him, but he has a full mana pool to work with in the Storm. So no worries whatsoever here on the Storm Spirit. But that tower looking dangerously low now.
Onyx is a psycho. I was gonna call him a rabid dog, but more like a rabid wolf, or whatever he chooses to identify as.
Oh, indeed. The dog is off his leash. Now they make it go.
Ooh.
Double stun stacked up onto the Rage, unfortunately. So not managing to stop the go there. Still enough for the Wraith King to walk away, though. Able to use that big stick, Lyndon B. Johnson style, to stay alive in that top fight.
This lane is so boring, you know? Like they both keep trying to kill each other, and then neither side has any fucking damage.
It's the teen disco of lanes. They're both staring each other across. They're a little sweaty. They're like, hey, do you want to make a move? I don't know, do you? And they're making awkward passes at each other, but accidentally licking each other's faces.
Yep.
There's no results.
They both want to kiss, but no one knows how.
Yeah. I don't know how to kiss, to be fair. It's fucking difficult, man. It seems like a very complicated maneuver.
You like practice in the mirror or something?
No, only on my Taylor body pillows. That's my favorite thing to use for that situation.
Okay.
But you know, how do you stop your noses from hitting? Have you considered this? It seems like a logistical thing, especially with a nose like mine, bro. You know, it seems like a logistical thing that could be difficult.
Why did God make us like this if we can't even kiss?
I know. God favors the virgin. What could I say? In which case, I should be God's favorite person, but not quite yet. Look at these networks coming out of lane, looking really good. And now here comes the gang coming out from the Razor. Basically nothing the Silencer can do. Just going to be put on the leash, killed off quite quickly. Onyx now dominating on this Razor, and indeed is rushing that Yasha, so likely to go for that fast Manta build.
Marlinks Le Magician are standing. I probably didn't pronounce that right. Dead. Oh, they are going into jug though.
Indeed, going in on jug. No 6, but no bash primed from the Slardar. And now instead, it's the Razor coming in. He puts the leash onto this Slardar. There's no lockdown though, so instead it's Mr. Swagga, the old man going down, his pension fund running out, hitting that floor.
Onyx, absolutely slaying this game so far, gotta say. He's looking good.
2k net worth diff between him and this Vantalion Storm at the moment.
Yeah, rough lane. He can't come back.
It's a what, Taylor? It's a k.
I forgot already.
Fuck me, man. It's like you don't listen to me, bro.
I do listen to you. I'm just my brain doesn't have very much memory.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, someone else lacking memory is Vantalion as he goes in again and gets punished once again by Onyx, who is having an absolute stormer. 5-0 at the end of this laning phase on this Razor, and very quickly approaching that Yasha, which is now finished.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Vantalion doesn't really play Storm Spirit very much. I think the way he zipped for that rune there, I think he assumed he was going to have mana to get back out again. Okay, they
go down this bottom lane. They have the shackles. They have the spin ready if they want to use it. They drop the spin, but instead, this Lardar just goes immediately onto this Shaman. And now Jumpin' Vantalion should be able to finish off this Shadow Shaman. And their first kill of the game for them so far. And they're not done yet. They do have this Omni Slash, but they use that Global Silence to stop in its place. Meanwhile, top lane, Onyx does kill Mr. Swagga. Still alive here on the Juggernaut, but he goes down to that last word from Marons la Margestion. So I pronounced it right there for you.
Nice, good stuff.
That's why I have you. Meanwhile, Razor comes in. The Div 3 terrorist that is Onyx, absolutely putting on a show here. And Silencer, very little he could do. Say his last words, say the Shahada, go into the grave. Ooh. Down he goes. And Winnie the Pooh sniping that one.
Nice kill still.
Yeah, secured. Look, I have minus armor for you. You got this.
I'm helping. Well, to be fair, if he does miss that last right click, you know, uphill on Razor, maybe he can walk to the right and like deny himself the neutrals. So
yeah, that's true. Although he has the movement speed for the Yasha and the boots, I don't know if he's getting away from that one. But looks like it's pretty tough for the Lifesteal as well. Going for the rush into the armlet build. Is this still the done thing in Lifesteal?
I mean, I see it very rarely these days, to be honest. I mean, the armlet is pretty good here. Like, they help like tank like some of the Omni Slash, like the other cores are going to do mostly physical damage as well. Well, I think that Razor does a big mix, actually. I mean, I still don't like it. I think Radiance is just way better because like this hero starts farming so much faster when you have the Radiance. But it's not it's not like the worst. Also, if they want to play this like sort of punish the Radiant Greed type thing, and play early with the swap coming in.
Swap
Swapping to
comes
the
out
Hex.
with the fall from the chicken fingers. Chicken fingers out onto the lifesteal. There's no
They're gonna get
creeps for him to jump into right now, so he's gonna go down.
I mean, no, he's surrounded by creeps.
Yeah, but they're enemy creeps. They would lead him into their own base because they are all spies, Taylor. You can't trust them.
Yeah, I mean, oh, he had the big Lotus as well on 10 sticks. Okay, I mean,
Oh,
just
Onyx
a
is
bit-
back with another kill. Gotta be maybe a triple could be out here. Puts the dog on the leash. The fish on the
Holy
leash.
shit.
He's walking his fish like a fucking
shit.
crackhead. And he's not done yet. Lich still running for his life and being chased down, but not quite caught out this time by the Razor. But Onyx really is just putting on a show this game.
He's doing whatever he wants, man. We thought he would be walking the Lifestealer dog, but he's walking every dog.
He's
All
walking
the
the
dogs.
fish. He's
Walking
walking
the fish. The fish.
He's doing the salmon dance, you know?
And they want to kill him. They're like,
think they're
Onyx, we had enough of your shit.
Here
Ooh,
it
he's gonna-
comes, yeah, but the
oh,
global
crap.
silence gets popped immediately. Do they catch him out here? It seems like they have a lot of damage. Krav does go down. They do have the Slardar, but he's being blocked. He's definitely going to go down here. Very important kill picked up there, and
Ooh.
Vax picks it up with the
Jeez,
Slardar.
he was 10-0. Oh my god, Vax has got a lot of gold from that. Filling in the Echo Saber himself. Wants to do a little
What's some
bit.
quick with that blink as well? You know, he's now almost a quarter of the way there. And once he has that blink, they have a much more clean team fight engaged than they've had so far. Because it feels like with just Fantalion started these fights off, it's been a little difficult. We mentioned maybe not the most experienced Storm player, not even a mid player. So has found it difficult to start those fights. And with that blink, it just makes it a lot easier for him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be really strong on starter actually once he has this. Well, he's got the Echo Saber coming out now, and once he has this blink, the Phase Bits as well, I think are a really good choice this game against. Yeah, all three of the physical cores and the minus armor from the bench. I guess is the right choice. So. I think if he gets like a blink BKB Ags or something, he actually might be a fucking absolute menace on starter this game. Or he can do some more right click items, maybe like an AC or something. Could be cool.
And definitely what they need right now, you know, Slardar is the perfect hero to maybe shut down that that Razor is having such a good start. If he's not leashed up, he does a hell of a lot of damage to Razor with that minus armor that Razor so relies on to be able to get these fights off. But Razor, meanwhile, has now, instead of going for this Manta, has finished off the Sanj and Yasha.
Okay, I mean, I don't like this as much, to be honest.
Oh, bottom lane, looks like a go here onto the Slardar. And now the Razor's on top of him with that leash, with the channeled out big shackles. He does manage to finish off Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, really nice heads up play from Vax to like. I didn't think that was gonna be enough damage, but he kind of collapsed him a bit.
Yeah, he actually ends up almost gaining from that in the end, so he's happy enough here on the Slardar.
Onyx's reign of terror continues though. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really like the SNY as much, to be honest, for like, because I thought the Manta was so good for the reason I said about it, but if he wants to build into this carry build and go, oh, okay.
Here's the small snakes. They're making it go now. Von Talon's on top of him. Has damage, but Krav stacks the stun, unfortunately. And now they throw out the global, but they're too far away to be able to make use of it. 5 heroes TPing, doing what they can. It seems like all they're going to get maybe is a shaman. He swaps them in on the Venge to try and get his shaman out. And shaman does disappear, but now it's the Razor who's in trouble, getting right-clicked down by multiple heroes. One more right-click, down he goes. Another huge kill. That's 2 deaths in a row for Onyx. And now another kill. Smelly going down on the shaman. Wraith King, no ult to speak of, so he's also dead. But Juggernaut's here. He's ready for the cleanup. He's spinning onto the lifesteal, but there's a creep for him to get out of this fight. So it's a 3-for-1 so far. And they are able to get a really, really important fight there for the side of Ratatouille, exchanging 2k net worth.
Yeah, huge. Just made the right play, brought the numbers really good for Lifestealer to come in. Putting that armlet to work. Don't know how much it actually did compared to having like a relic or whatever, but I might have kept him alive. He did tank a lot of Omni Slash hits. I was able to get a lot more damage out, so yeah, looking good. These deaths are not good for Mr. Razor. I think he probably has to go. He needs to get a BKB if he doesn't have the Mata then. It might have this build just might be better in the end anyway, because I think once he gets like SMY, BKB, I don't know, maybe he'll go like for like this butterfly satanic shit, and he's probably hitting like some sort of god mode timing.
Yeah, the Leicester is going back for the Radiance now at least, so that might be something that really does amp up their damage in these fights. Interesting goes for Flesh Feast instead of Gore Storm as well, so very different to the Bambo of my hearts.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know the Gore Storm tech. But still a nice start for him. He's actually farming up quite impressively. 7.1k net worth. The one who's really fallen behind so far is this Wraith King, but he is about to finish up that Radiance for this next fight.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this tech before in Div 2 and in Div 3. The offlane Wraith King that'll just like go prime boots Radiance. Which is like, I don't know. I feel like if you're not getting punished for this, but I guess he has slightly because his net worth kind of sucks, but then I think it's alright. Like he will from this point on, because he's finished the Radiance, probably, I don't know, he's gonna get like a shit ton of farm, I wanna say. If he can get any of the scraps from his other cores who really want to farm as well. Ooh, and Onyx going for the Orchid next. Okay.
Interesting pickup. I like it into the storm. Mr. Krabsaga goes to the teleport, gets immediately hexed up by the shaman though, so unable to do anything here. But now it makes like they're going to make a bait play instead. It's going to be Onyx dying once again. Krabsaga baits them into oblivion and gets chopped down. Another death on this Razor, who's lost a lot of his momentum.
Krabsaga, tactical genius. What can I say?
Yeah.
He foresaw this moment before the game even started. Probably.
He's lived 1,000 lifetimes. He has so much knowledge and experience in that wise old noggin. He's foreseen all the possibilities. He's like the oracle at Delphi, you know? Old and wise and predicting the future there, baiting them into a terrible fight. And now it's actually within 1k. This game's gotten extremely close.
Yeah, it's looking close as hell, which I think... I don't even know. I feel like I still want to say it favors the Radiant, but I think it only favors the Radiant with this tri-core carry heroes if they kind of build the right items for that. Which Onyx, I don't really know if I like the Orchid, you know? I don't think it's going to do as much as compared to if he just played like he can carry the game himself, you know?
It feels like much more of a mid build than a carry build in this game. It almost feels like he'd benefit from just going for that straight up core, something like a BKB. I mean, you don't have to care about the spells if you're magic immune, right?
This is true. This is true.
But smoke now comes out from the side of Ratatataouille. Looks like Winnie the Pooh might be the one caught out here. He is immediately hit up with that ping, so they do notice him. Yeah, this is just going to be a dead venge pretty quickly here. A nice galvanized stack as well being picked up for that Storm Spirit. Oh, actually, no. Marron gets it. Oh, just gets the blink cancelled. Oopsie.
He cast the spell and fucking... Oh, what? Why did it cancel my blink? This fucking Storm Surge. Fuck. Oh, the fish.
Do you think it's like those Hungarian guys behind Pod who just bang their sticks to the ground trying to be like super intimidating? It's like, just so you know, I could have hit you there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I actually did think he wanted to kill him, but alas, he fucked up, but it's okay.
Still having really nice net worth in the Slardar though. Has got that Echo Saber finished, has got the Blink finished, now going straight up for the BKB on Vax.
Yeah, I don't even know how much the BKB is going to do here, to be honest. I think if he can just build some sort of more armor and they just kill the Shaman or the Venge like within, you know, the Global Silence is probably what they want to play for. I guess the BKB is still decent though. It lets him kind of just like go on Shaman without the, you know, the Global. And they can just play the fight really easily and tank a lot more hate. So it's probably still fine, but I don't know if I would buy it here.
Yeah, could be building instead in something like an AC or into a Shivas would probably be super nice here in terms of catching them up after those initial goes with that Silence Roll too. But choosing instead to go for a safer build this game. Juggernaut has had a very quiet game so far. We haven't really talked about him too much, but he's farming up quite well. Has the Manta Treads Battle Fury finished up, so we'll start ramping up in damage quite soon, and level 15 already on Irishman.
Yeah, he's farming well. I kind of hit the Battle Fury build on Juggernaut, to be honest. So I think having the attack speed for your ult from like the Mjolnir is way better, but can't argue with the results and him being top net worth right now. So
Smoke movement coming out. It's popped immediately by the Wraith King. They get Krabsaga before the fight even starts. Instead, they're going now onto this Razor. Razor's quite low HP. He does drop off that little tiny silence, but he's being chased down by the Fish. The Fish is off the leech. He hits him a few
Ooh, the
times.
swap,
Nice
yep.
swap out there from Winnie the Pooh. Saves him and actually might kill off the Storm, who's hexed up by the Shaman. But now he's gone back in on the Razor. Still being right-clicked down, but he puts the Slardar on a leash. It's a 3-for-0 this fight with Irishman picking up a double kill.
Absolutely huge. And two of them really low in the back as well on the Lifestealer and the Silencer. I think he just zoned them solo on Wraith King. Oh, and he actually will pop his ult.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. Spells are made to be used, right?
Exactly. He's just putting it on cooldown, so he'll be back up again sooner, you know?
Of course. Lifestealer now is going to have his Radiance finished up. He does have the goal for it now, so I think it's his career. Yeah. Getting set. Oh, but they are going to go for Roshan on the side of border control. Probably going to be pretty free here.
The Wraith King needs to be careful. He doesn't have a second life, though, you know? This Roche could take him out. He has to walk away from this one because he almost goes down there with just the pure radiance to speak of. Oh my god, so no! One tiny little catch.
Well. They look like they want to try something.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get here in time, though.
They aren't, but they are going to catch out this Shaman at the start of the fight. A nice, easy one to get. And now it doesn't look like they're done yet. Krabsaga with this big old Glimmer Cape and no vision to speak of. They're doing a lot of damage onto Onyx. That's that big old Aegis down already at the start of the fight. Now he tries to go for the Omni Slash onto Von Talion, doesn't quite connect with it. Now back here on the Razor, no little stuns to speak of, so he is able to walk out there. But meanwhile, on the back lines, full use there of the Omni Slash by this Lifestealer. He jumps inside the Slardar to stay alive. It's a really good fight so far for Ratatataouille. One more right click, down goes Irishman. This Roche fight turns into a disaster. It's a 4-for-1. And they lose the Aegis.
The Lord with a triple kill as well. I mean, that's like, as soon as you get your Radiance, he just runs straight at them and he's fucking everyone. I mean, did a really good job of tanking the Omni Slash. Armlet probably actually saved him there, to be honest, and he was able to hop inside the Slardar and get away with that. Onyx made
now going into that Basher as well.
Yeah, Onyx made the correct decision there of TPing out, and then his team kind of just stayed for too long. He's level 16. Is he gonna level talent, you think, at some point?
Nah, talentless, I would say.
Talentless.
Yeah.
Onyx talentless. Lol.
Yeah. Ooh. But looking very good for Mr. Lord Trifulus. C'était incroyable, Mr. Lifestealer. Or should I say, Monsieur Lifestealer. Getting off to a really good start. Almost finishing the Skull Basher now as well. When he gets that Basher, it's just going to make that life of this Shaman, but also this Juggernaut, a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it does. They don't have too much lockdown on the side of Dire, so I think it will help a lot, to be honest. This item's really good on Lifestealer. I think if he gets that and then an Ags, he probably will be cooking, to be honest. I think he needs the Ags for the extra Infest, to get away from like this Razor Link here, hopefully, and the Jog Omni Slash. Also, I was thinking this before when I was watching some game, and I don't really know how this works. If Lifestealer gets Ags, because I know Link doesn't break like anything, even if he infests something and it's still close. I'm pretty sure it doesn't break the Link, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. What if he gets Ags and hops in said Razor? He just like, is Razor just like sucking himself off with a man inside him or something?
It's a weird one. I know in ability draft you can use both at the same time. You can raise our Ags into somebody and then drop a static link, which is great.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's such a fun build. But I don't know how it works when they're on opposite heroes. It'd be interesting to see this game, because that feels like it'd be almost a grief, because you hop out with no fucking damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But because I just don't know how it would work. I feel like the link will continue, but I don't fucking know, man. We need some scientists in Twitch chat to work it out, or we can just patiently wait for him to maybe buy an Ags and maybe jump inside Razor while he's getting linked.
Something tells me that's not what he's going for this game. I was likely going to just picking up something like maybe that Abyssal next might be what's singing to him, considering the kind of game that he's had so far. They are smoked around him and baiting him, shaking him in front, saying, "Ooh la la, look at me, I am a solo Lifestealer, please kill me, oh la la." But they're ready behind him with the smoke. The smoke gets popped by Winnie the Pooh, who really is doing well, stopping these bad fights, but now getting caught out by Vax.
Holy
shit. Global, okay.
Bit hasty on the global silence button from the magician. So I mean, Yeah, I guess he just thought maybe there was more players behind him. Didn't want him to like swap anything. But yeah, I think it was a waste.
Yeah, a little
Ooh,
bit. They do manage to get off the
forgot about
shard,
the
and the
spike.
shard does go to Silencer, which not particularly useful for support stance to gain the extra int kill per kill, but still nice to pick up nonetheless, and a good bit of net worth for his team, and actually putting Ratatouille ahead for the first time in a long time.
Ooh, Fantalia might get caught here. He doesn't have anything
Yeah,
for the Orchid. Yeah.
they have everything on him. They have the shackles, they have the hex, they have the orchid, and they get a really important kill here on the storm. And more importantly, they get it onto Irishman, who's now building in towards that butterfly.
Yeah, this butterfly is going to be a problem for them. I don't really. It's going to be a struggle to kill him with that. He's not building into MKB on the Lifestealer either. I guess he hasn't realized that he should yet. He's going for the AC, which means like when he has the AC and the MKB, he can probably handle the jug pretty well, I want to say. But it's a long way off, you know.
Yeah, the Slardar now also building in towards that Ag Scepter to get that Seaborn Sentinel online, which will be nice in terms of the bonus armor with that Assault Curse. His team are going to be pretty damn tanky, will probably survive those initial Omni Slashes, but the question is, can they kill him thereafter? Deep Ward placed here by the Vengeful Spirit. It does spot out a couple of them. They channel up and take away the Watcher, but they're still under enemy
Ooh,
vision,
they're
and
gonna
they look like
smoke
they're
under
setting
it.
up for a smoke here under the Ward.
Aye,
Are they
aye,
going to go
aye.
for it, just run out in circles?
They're
Oh,
very
they do
clever.
place their Ward first. They're
Graph,
very clever.
tactical genius, placing the sentry
I
first.
say. And they do drop that smoke now. They're making a go. The enemy team are also smoked. They pop the smoke on the Wraith King, though, showing their position. It is just the Shaman now left in that smoke who does now pop it. They are splitting to the other side of the map, though. It does feel like they've read this movement, because even though they didn't smoke, they did stand as 4 heroes around a ward for 10 seconds. So perhaps they might
Yeah.
know that something's up.
I mean, Lifestealer showing there for a second might make them get a little bit more comfortable. And Onyx is running into the mid lane. He does have his BKB finished up now, though, so I don't. And the Venge behind him, so I don't think he's too concerned about getting jumped on. They are a bit
Ratsaga
split
is
here, though.
spotted out here. Caught out
yes.
immediately by this Hex coming out from the Shaman, and he dies immediately thereafter.
Unluck. Well, it's only a Lich. At least you didn't lose any of the cores. Lich can die, I don't know, 20 times and still do the same thing at this point, to be honest. He's got his shard. He's got his ult. Here. What is it? People were playing this all the time with the shard, and then they stopped playing it.
The reason why is they gave the shard HP that goes down every time the bounce goes off it, so you don't have those infinite bounces back and forth to shard anymore.
Really?
So yeah, so you used to be able to just 100 to 0 cores with it, and that's kind of how you played it. You played it like as an assassin almost, pause 5.
I remember.
But it just doesn't work the same way. Now go in onto Vantalia, and he's hit up with that big old silence. But he has the glimmer to save him in this moment, but it looks like they're going to sacrifice off the silencer in exchange for this.
Yeah, lose the silencer on the tower. Roche not alive yet, so they can't really do anything else. They're just gonna back. Jug sees creep top. He wants creep top.
There's been some testing in the chat. The scientist Yakub himself, Punjabi free music, says that the link does continue. Go now onto Onyx. Onyx could be in some huge trouble here. A really important follow-up kill after a chain of bad plays. They get a really important kill, and now the Wraith King forced to turn tail and run, but Hit Up doesn't get the blink off, caught out by the Storm Spear, taking a lot of damage, and has the Slardar behind him. His first life certainly going to go down here. Can they get anyone in time? It doesn't seem like Smelly on this big old Shadow Shaman is going to be able to do anything about it, so down goes your Wraith King.
The rest of the Radiant team not respecting the Dire. I mean, Jug TP'd out. They saw him TP top. They all knew he was there. So Ratatataouille just had pretty much free reign to go into the triangle and do whatever they want. They fight them. It wasn't even 5v4, was it? It was 4v4 Silencer. It wasn't even here. I guess he is the global silence, so he's kind of always here. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of sloppy from border control to stay around in that area. Disrespectful, maybe.
Sloppy as a dog licking at its bowl, some might say, Taylor. Giving it that.
Oh, indeed.
Mr.
Mr. Run and Tell.
Oh, how you do spoil me, Mr. Ambassador. They have picked up the AC now on this Lifestealer, so gonna have that ready for this next fight, giving them the extra bit of tank they need to stop these initial bursts. So we've seen in these longer fights with this Lich, with this Lifestealer, with the Slardar, they have been benefiting the side of Ratatataouille.
Bro, how is this lifestealer always not of HP? It's literally in his name. Steal some life, bro. I mean, he's running around with the fucking armor on all the time. So you going for BKB next? That's crazy, Doc. I do not think you should get this over Ags, but
Yeah, it feels like quite a conservative play here, and one that generally doesn't actually benefit them. They're building a lot of BKBs on Ratatataouille, and it doesn't feel like there's that many spells for them to be scared of, right? Like, if you've killed off that shaman, your BKB has limited effectiveness.
yeah. I mean, it's fair enough for the storm, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Ghouls maybe will do more than the BKBs because of the Orchid and Razor and the Juggernaut Omni Slash, but I'm not so sure. Going for MKB now on the Juggernaut before the Lifestealer's getting hit. Lifestealer doesn't give a fuck about Jug in this butterfly. Oh, I hear a swap.
Yep,
the...
Swaps comes out.
No,
it's on to Mr.
Crab.
Swagger. Down he goes.
No. Bullying pensioners.
At least he can get back to the lane very quickly using his brand new travel card, courtesy of the Irish government, you know. Gets those free trains. He doesn't need TPs.
I thought you were. I clicked on him because I was like expecting to see Boots of Travel. And you were Boots of Travel.
No,
and
I'm just being mean.
Travel
I'm
card.
just being mean.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, they find Storm.
Go now onto the Storm. They get the Omni Slash onto him as well. So down he goes. Von Talion giving away a very important kill to Irishman. Meanwhile, Malonge La Magician goes down to Onyx as well.
Wait, where did Sardar died here? What? Sardar got solo killed by Onyx. Onyx just ran up and killed two of them. How the fuck did he do that? And suddenly we're watching a base push out of nowhere, which is going to be very easy
this
with
is
the
Dip
snakes
3 Dota.
What the fuck? None of them
Dip
have
3,
buyback
this
as
must
well.
be slept on. Yeah, there's no buybacks to speak of, and now Crab is back with that free comeback, but he's dead almost immediately afterwards. Throws out the ult and says, "Get off my lawn." But on his lawn, he trods. Not a care in the world for this Razor, picking up another kill. Buyback now from the Silencer, but he has no other buybacks to speak of, so they don't care, and they've got this healing ward, which means this bottom tower is going to go down quite quickly. They've still got the Juggernaut, who's able to just spin and right-click these barracks without fear of this big old fish. They make it go here onto the Silencer. Has the Glimmer Cape to get out of this one, but this is going to be 2 sets of racks, I think, with 15 seconds until any cores are back up.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, huge swing. Like those 3 kills just came out of nowhere. I don't think any of them should have happened, to be honest. I mean, I think it all started with the Slardar dying. He uses BKB for it as well, so I have no idea how he died. Maybe it was just a bit low when it started. I don't know. The observers there's no idea what's going on and didn't see it, so we'll never know. We'll never know.
Interestingly, the Razor, it is quick buy, has a Manta queued up. Now switching that to the Satanic. That makes a bit more sense. So with that Satanic, I mean, these drawn out fights could start getting more preferential for the side of border control. It's really feeling like they've built such a ginormous advantage just off that last fight. And Irishman so far pretty untouched in this jug with that finished MKB after that last fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, he's going for the butterfly actually on Razor. And he actually has it flying out already by the looks of things. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they touch him in this. The one butterfly on Jug was one thing, but the butterfly on the Razor and the Juggernauts, like, with 3 cores who really want to right-click you, like, I don't know. It's going to be incredibly hard to bring either of these guys down, especially with the ages coming up on the Juggernaut.
Yeah, the Roche is going to roar, so they are aware this is going on. They do have the Lich ulti, but it's going down way too quickly to be able to respond. And the Wraith King is standing between them, not allowing them to move in with this smoke play. So it's going to be a free Aegis going into the back pocket of Irishman. And a Roshan's banner picked up here by Winnie the Pooh.
I think it will be very hard for Ratatataouille to defend this top racks with the healing ward, with the banner, the Aegis and Juggernaut. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Even if things do get a bit dicey, they've got the swap, emergency, big red nether swap button. Things get a bit fucked, but even still, like, I think they're not going to be able to bring him down once with this butterfly.
Really challenging. That lack of MKB really causing some issues for the team. He's still building into that BKB instead, and now this top tower just crumbles immediately. You know, you saw what happened that last fight. Mr. Swagga died. Once the strategic genius was gone, they were left like chickens with their heads cut off.
When the fuck did they add this? Plus 20% base attack speed percentage? I never even knew this was on Butterfly. What the hell? Oh,
Swap
swap on
comes
his
in now
Hunter.
immediately onto the Silencer. He does get away with the Glimmer Cape, but still being chased down by the Razor. A lot of damage going on to Winnie the Pooh, and out comes the ult from Mr. Swagger, but it just bounces him onto the creeps. And instead, it's the Lifestealer who goes down at the start of this fight. They are trying to do as much damage as they can onto this Wraith King, but that's just the first
Ooh,
life.
Smelly
Read the
Chad
abilities,
going
bro.
in.
Smelly, extremely deep here, but allowing the rest of her team to do a ton of damage. Lifestealer is just bought back and now has to run away, turn tail, dogs on a leash. Vantalion comes in as well, tries to do some damage here on that Storm, but so far they're absolutely fine, and they're right-clicking down this last Rex. That is Mega Creeps. The Slardar once again bashes his staff on the ground. They haven't quite taken out the Rex. Now they have. They do lose Onyx there. This is a good start to this fight, potentially. The Lifestealer doing as much damage as he can, but it's not enough. Dieback on Lifestealer, and Irishman still alive with that Aegis, with Smelly down, with the Mega Creeps taken, with the Silencer dying back. This might be game, Mr. Taylor.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know how they... Oh, and they called GG. Yeah,
GG's
they know it's
called.
over. Nice. My prediction right. The Jug didn't die once. I mean, these butterflies were too much. They didn't atomize correctly into it. Maybe if they have the MKBs, Lifestealer can actually play the fights and kill something with Enrage. But without it, I don't know. Looks like he's just he's struggling a lot to do damage.
So a nice start off to this series. Reminder, this is only game one of a best of 3 series between Ratatataouille and the side of Border Control, despite what it says on your screen. We'll be back in just a few minutes for game 2. At the turn of the 19th century, the French Empire was vast, covering nearly every part of the globe, but in 1815, spurred on by overconfidence, Napoleon marched to Waterloo, where he fell, and his empire fell thereafter. Forced into exile for years on the island of St. Helena, the French have shown time and time again that their own hubris can be their demise, and in this first game of this series, that was the case, with Ratatataouille losing the first game to Kroger Camp. Now their backs are against the wall. They are one game from elimination in the semi-finals of the Irish Total League Season 5. That was long-winded. I'm running out. Taking it through this one, Taylor. Taylor, how are we doing?
We're good. The French, they will like Napoleon. They will win something, and they will win the game. Maybe. They banned the Shadow Shaman this time. That's good. This hero's OP.
They have let through the Undying thus far. Croker Camp take out the Phoenix and the Brewmaster, the two specialties of Von Talion, recognizing he's going back to his position. Ratatouille choose to take out the OD. Onyx, as we know, loves the OD, loves the Huskar, loves DK, all these disgusting mid-heroes.
Yeah, he is quite a disgusting picker, isn't he? But I mean, as we saw from last game, sometimes it works. The Razor pick looked, apart from the kind of like feeds in the early game, he kind of dominated, to be honest. He did such a good game. I questioned the Adam build a bit, but the Orchid buy into no Dispel buy on Storm just kind of mogged him, really. He could do nothing on Bantayan. Also take out the Quap on Ratatataouille as well. God bless, fuck this hero. Bench still in
It's
the pool.
Onyx's most played right now as well. He has a whole page of 1 games on it. I had a look earlier. Something very important to note just for people watching at home, just before we continue on. Croker Camp have had a change in their player roster between games. Their original Pause 1 Joe is back on the team, meaning that Von Talion will move back into the 3 position. Lord Trifelu will move back into... Sorry, Von Talion will move back to the 4. Lord Trifelu will move back into the 3. First pickups here, I was just about to say the Undying got let through, and that means they're going to get it on the side of Ratatouille.
Yeah, huge. I'm not sure if Krav is the one who plays it in the Pause 5, or does the Lord like to play it in the Pause 3, do we know?
The Lord does play it in Pause 3. Von Talion could also pick it up in the 4 potentially here, even though it's not an amazing 4. It could be something that's worth using. I haven't seen Mr. Swaga play it too much, but as somebody who plays this hero right now, it's like my go-to hero when I'm shit-faced drunk. It's super easy. You just fucking drop a tombstone, press Q a few times, and right-click whoever's important.
Exactly. You just be a man about it. High test hero, Undying, doesn't give a fuck, runs in. I mean, probably because he is just also broken right now. But yeah, I think I think you said like he's, and it is true he's not played as much in the Pause 4 position, but I think because the hero's just so good, you can probably just put him anywhere, really.
Put him fucking mid Undying. Do it for the fans, Ratatouille. We want to see it.
That'd be more. I think that'd be more an Onyx play than a.
Ratatouille pick up the Wraith King. They play this in Pause 3 for Lord Trifelu. It is like his specialty. He has a 75% win rate on this tournament, so a nice pickup for them. And Croker pick up something I was going to talk about earlier, which is the Underlord pickup for the side of Croker. So Evil, which is their Pause 3, has been playing this hero a lot the last few days. And as someone who has seen what this hero can do firsthand, it is a scary hero right now.
It is a scary hero right now, especially if he wants to opt for the Horus build, which I think they usually do on Underlord. It means that things like the skeletons and the zombies, all these ghoul type creatures, we're going to do very little if he gets to the Crimson card on Underlord.
Next pickup for the side of Croker is the AA, which is going to be picked up most likely by Smelly, has been playing it historically. It's one of her favorite heroes. It lanes quite nicely as well with the Underlord if they choose to do so. Being able to drop the Cold Feet with that Pit of Malice or getting off those Ice Vortexes with those Firestorms is quite a nice combo and does a surprisingly large amount of damage in lane. Next pickup then for Ratatouille is the Venomancer.
Ooh, I feel like that is the Craft Soul guy hero. I feel like I'm not 100% sure because it could be Vantalion as well. Yeah, I actually don't know where they're going with any of these heroes right now. Like the Rithkin could be 1 or 3, the Undying could be 3, 4, 5. Venomancer could be 4 or 5. So they have a lot of flexibility on what they want to do here. Sniper?
What is going on here? They just don't want to brawl whatsoever. The sniper pickup historically not amazing, but with the Wraith King Undying to frontline for him, could work here.
I mean, they have
But no,
no
Venge is
stuns.
scary.
They have no fucking stuns on the side. Like they have one Wraith King stun, and that's it so far in Ratatataouille. Like
Mm.
the storm pick, if Onyx plays it here, or the puck, one of these elusive heroes that can get to the sniper and punish him. Like this, I mean, the storm looks free. The storm looks absolutely free.
Yeah, pretty nice Storm Spirit game. Also a natural Yule's builder to purge off those things. The Venomancer is trying to throw them, even dodge the stuns from the Wraith King. Yeah, the Puck of the Storm are going to need to be banned here, or else they're going to be in a pretty big world of pain. As well as the other issue is the Vengeful Spirit can swap the Sniper in.
Yep, this is true. And I don't even think like the sniper's that good here at all because of the Underlord gate as well. Like it's really easy for him to get to the back of the team fight when they start and get him in the pit. Also, these like I feel like as we saw in the Div 2 game which you played, actually the Underlord does work against the hero, like these melee heroes like Wraith King and Dying, because if he drops a good pit in the fight on Underlord, these guys like they want to run about a lot in the fights and to get more hits off, but the pit can stop a lot of that, make it very hard for them.
Yeah, nice control lineup so far from Croker Camp. Waiting now on their next hero, most likely going to be either the one or the mid. Historically, they've been picking the one first. So looking into what we have that is played by Irishman, he could go for something like his Magnus this game. He's been playing a lot of Slark. It's available in the pool, really good into the sniper.
Oh yeah, I mean I think Slark is actually a dog shit hero, but sometimes it rears its head and is a very good pick. And they take the Storm Spirit, okay. The one thing to be said about the Storm Spirit pick though is that I believe that Sniper has quite a good lane against him. Pretty much the same as last game. Like after he got 6 on the Storm, he, apart from the crazy death to get the illusion rune, he didn't really struggle to stay alive. Probably will be the same here against the Sniper. I think the Sniper should win the lane pretty handily, I want to say. So that could be the only problem. But if we can get past that stage in the Storm Spirit, like it looks so free, like so free. Like they need to pick, I don't know, on Ratatataouille, they need to pick some sort of stun or some sort of. I think they kind of want to put the Wraith King on the pause 1, to be
I was
honest.
gonna say, if you move the Wraith King to the one, you could pick something like the Mars, or you could pick up the Legion Commander into the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, Legion could be good. Mars good as well. Doom is also a possibility, but but it is also one of these things. If they pick the Doom the Storm Spirit, like part of the like maybe he can just walk away. I guess they do have a lot of slows. It's the stuns is the problem. Yeah, I think the Mars can work though. The Mars can work. Just being able to protect the sniper a bit more, being able to get some more lockdown for the storm. And there.
The
Oh,
other hero that hasn't been picked yet is the Dawnbreaker is still available as well, and it's not banned out, and it is a favorite of Ratatouille. It could be something they could think to pick up here potentially.
I think it can work. Uh,
Magnus.
Magnus. Is this the pause 1 Magnus for Irishman?
This is the pause one Magnus, is Irishman, who's
Ooh,
practicing it
that is
before the
hype.
game. It is his most played hero.
I fucking love this hero pause 1. I think it's so cool. People who were
I
picking it a lot at the when he got the new facets, the internal empowerment, because it was just so strong. It's been okay, and they go for the wait,
one sniper, one
okay,
sniper,
uh,
I think. Yeah,
okay, and Ventalion is still playing mid, I guess.
yeah. This is strange. I thought they'd move back to their original positions with the change up between games, but it seems like they are not. This is odd. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see how this one work out. Reminder, folks, this is an elimination game. If the side of Croker Camp, or aka Border Control, are to win this game, they will eliminate Ratatataouille and go into the finals where they will face off against the mighty unbeaten Passport Issues. Run and Tell and Taylor, gonna take you through this one. Let's get it started. Got picking up the Patient Zero on the Venomancer this game, so going to go for more of that support guild. Sniper picking up the Ghillie suit. Any other ones to speak of that are interesting? Most of the rest of them seem pretty standard.
Yeah, nothing too exciting. Taking the Avenging Missile facet on the Vengeful Spirit and Smelly. I don't really know if it matters too much though, to be honest. I feel like on support Venge, a lot of the time the facet doesn't really do so much, like regardless. Whatever one you pick. Oh, he changed the to the other facet on Undying though.
Oh, he's not doing Rotting Mitts?
No, he took the red one, whatever it's called. I read it 10 seconds ago and I forgot the name of it already. The bigger heal.
The incorrect one, yes.
Yeah.
Rotting Mitts is just better in every single possible scenario I can think of.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think especially actually into the Ancient Apparition as well. Like the bigger heals is probably going to do less. Oh wait, no, increases their
Rotting Mitts
strength.
just takes so much control. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a weird choice here with taking that facet. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but Rotting Mitts just literally allows you to solo team fights from like the 10-minute mark. Like it literally, those zombies are so important to your chase. It feels like a strange decision. Seems like they're going to make the go here now to actually make a smoke play on the side of Ratatataouille, and they are going to catch themselves into the side of Kroger Camp. Their level 1 is pretty good with this Venomancer. Venomancer actually at the back of the pack, so hopefully the stun from Wraith King going to land onto one of them. They have the shrapnel ready as ready. They spot them. The smoke breaks. They're on to Irishman. He's hit up with that stun. He hasn't leveled yet, though. Can quick level that skewer if he needs to, and they actually miss a bunch of the stuns, but now they land off that remnant, and he manages to step in front of him to block out the runaway from the Magnus. So Vax picks up the first blood, killing off Irishman. Move on the back lines. Krabsogao doing a lot of damage into this AA, forced to walk away. First blood goes to the side of Ratatataouille.
Super nice. I mean, he did have to use all 3 shrapnel charges on Sniper, which isn't the best, but and that's in the kill, so it's fine. He didn't even have to take the Tombstone on Undying, so we'll be very happy about that going to lane.
Very much so. Getting that first level Tombstone often feels like a grief. So in the end, it ends being a 2-for-2 exchange in terms of the bounty runes and first blood going into the hands of the Ratatataouille side. We mentioned beforehand, the sniper now going to be going into the bottom lane against this Underlord. How then does the matchup of the Void Spirit into Storm look?
So I think for the game as a whole, it's pretty decent. So it's like I feel like it's like a good like soft answer to Storm because the Ags on Void Spirit with the silence obviously can do a lot. But the downside of this is that now you're kind of given Storm Spirit probably a pretty free lane into this. Like Storm in the melee heroes with the static slide facet just pretty much always has a pretty good time. So it means he should have a much better game because of that. And if you can get to some early BKB to stop, you know, the Void Spirit Ags, then he will just, I don't know, it's free game after that, in my opinion.
Yeah, having a nicer start than last game, definitely, though, on Vontalia. And he really, really struggled in that laning phase against that Razor. So definitely happier than he will be last game. Maybe able to have a bit more impact. We on this top lane, we've got the Wraith King Veno. A lot of kill threat here, but also you're into a Magnus plus Avenge. You need to be a little bit careful about these skewers. Nice use there of the Gale to walk away from Krabswaga.
Yeah. I think once he gets level 2 in Irishman, that's when they need to be scared for the Shockwave Skewer, because it's a nasty one when you're near the tower like this, and they're looking for it as well. They can probably get Krav, actually, if they press their spells.
Yeah, I need to be really careful here on the Venomancer. Could be caught at any moment. He's taking a lot of damage in order to do so, though. Now they're making go with the Shockwave, with the Skewer. They throw the Wraith King under. They get Poison Galed up, and he has a big stick, so he's actually going to survive. No, he doesn't. He turns and dies as a result. And Smelly does get quite low on the Venge, but it's Lord Trifilou who goes down.
Easy kill for Irishman. Easiest Skewer of his life, perhaps.
No, maybe. I don't know. I think he's seen easier. I think at some point, you know.
No. Easiest
You
ever.
can't just make assumptions like that, Taylor. You know?
I will. And you can't stop me.
Oh, fuck. Woke is dead. Woke is dead. There's nothing we can do. Meanwhile, in this middle lane, it's actually going quite well for the Void Spirit. He is even with this Storm, if not slightly ahead. So nice start here for Vontalion.
He hasn't got his ball yet, though. He chose to go for the magic one first, which could fuck him here, because he does have a lot of resources on Storm to play with.
Indeed, not enough mana to be able to do too much here. Against a hero like Storm, having a wand is nice, but gonna have to wait another 40 seconds-ish once it's delivered until he's gonna get that bottle, which, you could take advantage of here on the Storm, but Storm also relatively low mana, so unable to really do anything about that. Meanwhile, this bottom lane, the sniper is making a go out onto the AA, taking a lot of damage from the shrapnel. Does manage to get the healing lotus in time, which will likely save him for the moment. But you need to be careful here on the Underlord. You have an Undying next to you. The Undying, though, has 3 mangoes up. A lot of mana if he wants to place it. Doesn't choose to place the tombstone, though, so the Underlord's able to just walk away.
Oh man, that probably could have been a kill there if he was faster on his buttons with Undying. The tombstone might have done enough. Probably needed a blood grenade as well to make it work, but there was potential.
Yeah. You kind of need a blood grenade at all times, this hero. As soon as you use one, you need to be ferrying out another one immediately. It just boosts your kill potential so much in the early game.
Italian have a nice time. I see CS in a mid though. Either I'm wrong or he's skill diffing him, or both, potentially.
Nobody skill diffs the wolf. Let me tell you that right now. Oh, Spot himself. Why do this is a question I always wonder, right? You know, why do our dear furry friends always go for like real edgy names instead of traditional dog names? Why can't they just be called like Spot?
Yeah, like Lucky.
Yeah. Why is there no furry who's a French bulldog named Princess who lives in a crushed velvet home?
Yeah, we should look into that. We should do some research.
By research, do you mean we should build a fursuit to attend?
Yeah, we should get involved. I don't know. I'm liking what you're saying.
Yeah. Getting 2 paws up from Taylor. I'm glad. Sniper able to walk away. Nice pull there from the Undying, but makes lasting your tower on a low damage hero like Sniper a little bit tricky. But so far, pretty good lanes all around for both teams. Very, very close game at this moment. Another skew under tower onto the Wraith King. He actually manages to live this one. It's Smelly instead is going down to the Bone Guard. So they get the skew under tower, but the stick that was up on the Wraith King was enough to keep him alive with the right clicks coming out from Krav. A nice kill in the top lane.
Yeah, goddamn. I don't even know. I guess Krav just being on point. 2 points in Gale. Gonna fuck these kids up with this.
It's a nice thing to have into the Magnus as well in particular because, you know, he benefits so much from being able to chase you down after skewing you that if you get this scale off, you are just able to walk away as long as you could survive those tower hits.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, things happen on bottom.
Bottom lane, go and onto the Underlord. They take him down. It's going to be a double kill as well. Annie's and Vax killing off this entire bottom lane. This is a much better start for the side of Ratatataouille.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see this earlier, to be honest. Like, this Undying Sniper, this cannot be a nice lane to play against, like... Needs to get some more mana on Sniper. Oh, I guess it's going to have enough for 2 shrapnels if they want to fight again.
Yeah, the Lotus is up as well if they want to go for it. They're choosing instead to pull, which is unfortunate. The rune does spawn. It does go bottom. It's on the Storm, who's now walking in towards this bottom lane. He has pretty good kill threat onto the Sniper if he connects up with this Underlord, and it seems like that's what they're going to plan on doing. The Undying Tombstone is down for another 30 seconds, so this is kind of your time if you're going to try and do it. Only 1 shrapnel charge up to speak of as well. He's hanging in over to this left side, has that illusion rune ready. I don't know if they have the damage necessarily, though. Yeah, not much mana, not much damage coming out of things. Nice use there of that Pit of Malice, doing what it can, but in comes the shrapnel. They are just going to choose to kill this Undying instead, but in comes the big Void Spirit, doing a lot of damage in onto the Storm. Vantalion absolutely slaying him, and Vax getting the last on that kill, and now it looks like this big Underlord's going to go down as well. Only this big AA able to survive this fight, not for long because he's got the Undying on him. Honestly, drop the tombstone, fucking kill him. No, chooses not to this time.
Yeah. It's probably pretty low percentage chance to actually get the AA, and at the end of the day, using the tombstone for AA, who cares that much, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another go now again. This time onto the Wraith King, who's extremely low, so will just get popped down. Nice kill there. I think it went into the back pocket of the Magnus as well, so a really nice start to this game for Irishman.
Yeah. Onyx showing that he wants to play super active. I can fuck with that. 7 minutes as well.
You mentioned before
he's looking top for the Wisdom, but he's going to find
could make a go.
Krav. Maybe he can kill him though.
Yeah, Krav could be in some trouble here. Hits off that Gale, but look at that damage onto this Venomancer. Taking more right clicks now. Hit up as well with another one of those big cuts from that Static Remnant. It's another kill for Onyx. Onyx, after dying, picks up a couple of really important kills.
Lots of damage going to go onto the mid lane though while this happens. And it looks like it's the 8-minute rune is going to be free for Vantalion as well.
Yeah, starting to build a bit of an advantage on this Void Spirit. Do you think he just goes like flat Aghanims this game?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I mean, like, he kind of has to be the answer to the storm, right? As soon as they don't really have another one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he doesn't get it first at him, and he's get it second at him, like, but yeah, I don't really know if there's too much else he is interested in. Unless, like, he wants to get, like, a Manta if the storm goes for Orchid or something, but people don't really do those so much in this era anymore, and he's gonna go for the Witchblade in the storm anyway.
Yeah, both midlaners off to a decent enough start. And use there of the skewer to escape from Irishman, but he's very low here on this Magnus. They could make a go on him. No 6 to speak of yet on Mr. Swaga, unfortunately. But standing under the tower after using his skewer, he needs to be very careful. Crab drops a ward behind the tower. Good thinking
they can
there.
dive him.
Might be able to catch him out. They can dive him here, and indeed, that's what they're going to do. They're running
Shit.
in with the Wraith King. He throws down the Bone Guard, doesn't connect with the stun, though, and now in comes the Underlord, who's also very low. I don't think they need to fear this Underlord particularly much. All he has is Mana Boots. They could make a go into this tower. He throws the Pit of Malice, hit up with the Gale. They do have the RP on the Mag to speak of, but they have 6 now on Wraith King, so they should not care. They should just go straight in here. They have the stun ready to go. It's primed. He swings his hands back and forth. Crab's walking behind the tower. Could be a go here, potentially. The Undying has now also walked up. Both sides, again, the teenage disco style, staring at each other from across the room, palms sweaty, but nothing happening.
Literally, what is this little dance they're doing? Nothing to show.
The dance is sacred to the virgin people, you know?
Ooh, Undying here as well.
They're waiting for
six on
Cha-Cha Slade. Yeah, could make a go here on the Undying. He does have rotting mitts though, so much harder for him to chase him down even if he does drop that flesh golem. So he does just walk away here on the AA, who does not have 6 either. Even the Underlord still lacking that level 6. So the level diff here really causing them some bother.
I like this choice from Wraith King, by the way, going for the Orchid first. Like, I guess just acknowledging that they don't really have too many answers to the Storm Spirit, so they want another one in their arsenal, along with the Void Spirit Axe. It's got the Ogre Axe up, so...
Is it not a little concerning in terms of his ability to farm, though? Does that not slow him down a bit?
I mean, he still has the Bone Guard, you know, the Skeletons still farm pretty well. So yeah, you're alright, he is going to farm a bit slower, but oh shit.
Catch out here onto the Undying, doesn't get the Tombstone down, dies at the very start of the fight, so there won't be an Undi to speak of. Doesn't get the ult or the Tombstone down, so good pick up there by Onyx, and now the fight's in their favor. They're TPing in the Underlord. He's on top of Mr. Swaga, he's trying to teleport in, it's taking a bit of a while, but in comes Irishman just to chop down Crab, so it's a 2 for 0 in this top lane, and they're forced to turn tail and run.
So many heroes here for this point of the game. I mean, Vantalion and Vax probably really happy about this. They're just hitting creeps, doing whatever they want. 5.5k net worth already in the sniper. He's having a wonder game.
Yeah, rushing into that Mjolnir as his first item as well. Going to be really good at plonking down those big heroes, getting some AoE damage as well off those lightning strikes. They are most likely going to lose this top tower. The sniper choosing not to pressure the bottom one in exchange, and the Underlord coming in to help that. But that mid tower definitely going to go down to this Void Spirit. Or maybe not. They could get heroes back in time. He's very slow at pushing on this Void Spirit. But yeah, they're bringing in the Venge, but spots it immediately, drops the Remnant. Cancels the TP actually on the Venge, so now he can go back to right-clicking this tower.
Yeah, I guess he's a bit scared. Unsmelly, she's going to die, but... Oh?
Now in Onyx, though, tries to make a go. Uses a lot of mana to do so, is going to get the deny on the tower at least, so a lot of gold taken away there.
Yeah, still good to get the tower, but the deny is pretty sad. Maybe we could have stayed a little longer, got the last hit, but fair enough. You don't really see... I don't know, if the Venge is close enough. She was walking down, but I don't think she was in range yet.
Maelstrom now finished up for the sniper, I believe, so a lot of damage coming out of him right now, especially with this little tiny Venomancer snake, who will have his 6 soon. I mean, that Noxious Plague with the sniper right-clicking, he was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the issue of not being able to lock them down so much, but I guess if it's not the Storm Spirit, everyone else should die pretty easily.
Storm
all
now
tier
clearing
1s now taken for Ratatataouille. The tier 1 and the tier top and bottom just dropped, so the map is super open for them. It's really easy for them to play.
Yeah, and only losing 1 tower themselves to do so, and honestly, all their towers looking decently healthy with the mid tower full HP and the bottom tower full as well. So gonna need to take back some of this map, forces this Magnus to farm in at these ancient camps at the back of the map. But seems like Storm now, recognizing this as an issue, is going to start pressuring out this bottom lane, and doesn't seem like there's going to be any response from Ratatataouille.
Yeah, they have a glyph, but it's still kind of hard for them to go on him.
He lacks the stuns on this mid lane. It seems like the Void Spirit's still going to just hang around for a while here. A couple heroes trying to deal with him, but they also kind of lock the lockdown to kill off this Void Spirit, it feels like.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. They don't have too much themselves. I mean, maybe he'll go... Oh, he's going for the Blade Mail on Underlord. Oh, okay. I did not expect this at him. I thought he was either going to go for like the ATOS in the auras, or oh yeah, or I think they either do that or the right click. But Blade Mail is, I mean, it's good against the sniper though. Like it means it kind of does protect him from sniper in fights, but sniper I guess can just click someone else. You know.
For sure, just change target. It's gonna be like the TI. Oh, I don't jump in now onto this AA. AA goes down extremely quickly, but in comes Onyx. Take a lot of damage here on his go. We stopped down by the sniper as well, so forced out of this fight. They do drop the tombstone and the flesh golem, but it's a little late.
Yeah, they didn't drop the
Well,
tombstone,
maybe
but-
not, because they're coming back in with Onyx on the storm. There goes the tomb. There goes this blood grenade. He's out, but he has no mana left, but there's no other way to chase him down at this moment.
Oh, the Underlord came
Oh,
in though.
hello?
Fiends get evil. What are you doing, brother?
Your Uber driver? My Uber driver is drunk.
My Uber driver crashed into the fucking shopping center.
It's the end of the world, Tenenbaums. Richie has driven into the front lawn. They're going now instead onto this big O Undying, but he's very tanky with the flesh gum. In comes the shooting star,
big
lands
AO.
on 3 of them. Mr. Crab Swagoo is looking like he's going to be some trouble and is chopped down almost immediately. So it ends up being an Underlord in exchange for a Venomancer.
Okay, okay. I mean, the banner death doesn't really matter so much. They have a good Underlord kill, though. Well, I say good. It was just bad play by him, but good for Ratatataouille.
Closing in the Mjolnir now for Sniper, actually. He has enough money for the Hyperstone already. He's getting very large 8k net worth on the Sniper right now.
Yeah. I feel like we said, like, it's not maybe the easiest sniper game to play because of the, the Storm Spirit jump and the gate and even the potential of the magnets to be able to get you and the swap. But if he just gets enough items, then it doesn't matter. When he has
Div
like
3 terrorist melee sniper.
yeah. I mean, if you atomize in this hero correctly, he does get a lot of HP, and like he actually is pretty hard to kill. Oh my god, dude. I guess he doesn't want to smoke them anyway. He's going for the Dragon Lance next, and then he's gonna have what? If he has the shard as well for the disarm. Even like the wait, does this take aim doesn't give you armor? I thought it used to.
Looks like it could be some issue here for this Magnus, who's popped the Mask of Madness and is now caught out by this Venomancer and by this big Void Spirit. So down goes Irishman. A lot of money going into Crab's pocket off the bat of that one.
Nice. Super nice smoke. The tactical genius Crab does it again. He knows Magnus is going to be inches somehow, and they just get it done.
Oh,
He's fine. He's fine. He knows what he's doing.
a true dog knows the length of his own leash. What can I say?
Woof woof.
Woof, woof. Speaking of woof woof, looks like there's gonna be some trouble here for the Vengeful Spirit jump in from this Void Spirit doing a lot of damage. The Underlord uses that big old facet to do an extra 10 damage from the Soul Rip. But it doesn't quite do anything for him in the end there.
That's
Does it even do extra damage? I don't even know. It's only on
nah,
it's only on
nah.
allies.
Yeah.
Why would you pick this facet? It makes no sense to me, Mr. Taylor.
You want to keep your sniper alive? You want to give him strength?
Ugh.
Is what I'm thinking.
You know how you keep someone alive by dropping a billion fucking zombies by right-clicking at a fight, especially into Blink heroes. It upsets me as an undying spammer. It upsets me.
Yeah, well, we all can't be as great as the last place Division 2 Pos 5.
Hey, I might be the last place Division 2 Pos 5 this season, but you were the last place Immortal player last season, so it is what it is, you know?
true, it's
Snakes
true.
and roundabouts. They do pop off Onyx. They show the Aghanim Scepter now finished on the Void Spirit, and that means that he's dead almost immediately, and this little AA on Winnie the Pooh is going to be next. Most certainly hit up with that damage from the Assassinate. The reveal on the Aghanim Scepter shows just how important it is for their lineup.
Yep, absolutely mogged Storm by the looks of things. This Orchid as well on the Lord with the blink coming up next will be an absolute nightmare for Storm to deal with. What the fuck? What is this triple
Indeed.
stack down here?
Yeah, they're trying to triple stack. I suppose it was made just for the Magnus, but now it's going to be freely taken. Unless they dive deeper themselves, look to make it go. And nah, they're just going to take the stack. The Underlord's back, though. He can throw out a pit here. This fight's getting really messy, actually. They do drop the Tombstone. In comes the Magnus. Misses with the Skewer. Really good dodge there from the Void Spirit, but he is going to kill off Mr. Swaga. But in exchange, he's taking so much damage.
RP.
He has the Undying on top of him as well. It's a shame that Undying does not have Rotting Mitts to do so much more damage, but he does have another use of that Q, which should be enough to take out Irishman. Yes, it is, especially with the ult coming out from that Void Spirit. So a good fight so far for Ratatataouille. They are slowing them down with these wards and this Tombstone. Anise with the double kill. Probably able to walk away here. Has this big O decay as well, but the rest of his team chosen to back out of this one. The Wraith King, I think if he stays, gets lots of kills there, but choose to back out of it in the end. I feel like if Sniper Wraith stay there, they just win that fight, right?
I don't think Sniper was there in the first place. I think it was a 4v5.
Oh, was he not?
No. But I'm not entirely sure. He didn't TP anywhere when he was bottom lane, so I don't think he was. But yeah, it looked very, very hard for border control that entire fight. I mean, I feel like Magnus is maybe going to struggle to get good RPs off if he doesn't buy a blink this game. Like I guess his thought process is that he doesn't want to because he's, I don't know, because he's the carry, but I think he still is going to need it.
I think the other thing you might be thinking about is, you know, you have the Undying with the Tombstone, you have these Venomancer wards. Lots of ways to cancel a blink this game.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Playing in Nabeno especially can be an absolute nightmare for these blink initiation heroes.
Even the shrapnel coming out from the sniper can really stop those goes.
Yeah. Yeah, like it might just be better, like if he does what he's doing, like he's going for the BKB, which he obviously very much needs, and then maybe like that and like a harpoon will be enough for him to get close enough to hit a good RP.
Onyx gonna be in some trouble here. Hit up with the ult coming out from that Void Spirit, has down the Remnant there afterwards. They chop down Onyx again. This Void Spirit really being a pain in his side, and now they try to make it go with the AA to save his friend, but they drop the Tombstone on the high ground, so they get another kill for Vax, who's now 12k net worth.
6-0 on the Vox sniper. This guy's kind of dumpstering him and Van Dalen, to be honest. They both have an amazing games compared to last game. The entire team though is playing so well. No,
The
no.
Marcios is playing. They're marching down the top lane. If they ever become a pro team, that has to be their taunt, right?
Yeah, they might become a pro team. They might.
Who knows?
So it's very
Div
possible.
3 to TI Pipeline is famous.
Yeah.
Did you know that Imprint Gaming have won more games in the International than any other team in Irish Dota?
That's not true, actually.
I saw won 2 games?
I feel like I've played in open qualifiers and won 2 games against like absolute shitters.
Oh shit! I thought Imprint were famously, you know, the most successful TI team in Irish Dota, but alas, I imagine Wongs have probably played a couple qualifiers too, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone's given it a go at some point, just to say they have.
I haven't. I know my limits, bro. I know where I belong and where I don't belong. I belong here talking shit.
No,
I do not belong there playing Dota.
You gotta just do it for like the hope, like what if just in that one game everything goes perfect, like I make all the right moves, not because I'm good, just by chance, and everything works out, and then suddenly I'm a TI, I mean, it's never gonna happen.
Monkey
but
on a typewriter route to TI.
Exactly. You gotta try for it, man. You gotta see. Statistically fucked, but I'll take those odds.
You have so much more hope in your heart than I have, Taylor. I value your vigor.
Don't call me that.
Oh, listen, my name is Shirks. What can I say? Moving in now onto the Magnus could be in some trouble here. Jumping in on, he manages to block the skewer out, gets the stun off, but decides instead he's too separated from his team, which he likely is. So not able to do anything there, but does push him away from farming that ancient stack or the ancients.
Yo, I kind of love this Wraith King build. He's playing it like a proper, like I am at the pause 3 Wraith King, not this like fucking I buy Radiance. I'm like just fucking like LARPing as a pause 1 sort of shit. This like blink, Orchid blink, and then into Ags. He's like, yeah, I'm playing to win the game, not to carry my team 1v9, which I fuck with.
The Ags as well, super nice this game. I mean, this if we think about it, their biggest fear right now is getting a big Magnus RP into things like a Storm, Vacuum, Triple Vacuum when he has the Ags, into something like that AA ulti. And if you can survive through that and deal out the damage thereafter, even on 1 or 2 important cores, these fights look pretty difficult.
Yeah, 100%. Like they have a lot of really high damage output inside of Radiant, especially in the sniper. So, ooh, they.
Oh, he laid a trap, and the trap is out. He drops off the double use of his E there, so he is able to walk away. Uses them maybe a little bit too quickly, and they are able to drop the tombstone and still walk away. So this could be a good fight potential if they could heal up on the storm. They've used a lot of resources there.
Yeah, really nice stun from Smelly there. Like he had the Q ready again on the Aether Revenant, which if you place it on the Yules, nothing can override that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe if he has BKB, but the stun making sure he isn't able to do that in Void Spirit. They are smoked up though.
Really got heads up smoke. Yeah, they recognize this tombstone is down, and they've only got 1 silence. This is a really clever go, and they're coming around the back. It's completely unexpected. Mr. Swagga might be the first one caught.
He's 3 here.
Kind of
Sniper is so far up.
Hill. Yeah, Sniper's gonna be some trouble. Hit up with this swap and all the damage coming on top of him as well. But the right clicks are just too much. They've killed him off almost immediately. The RP does catch onto just the Undying, but now they've lost too many heroes for successful. Irishman still though doing an absolute stormer through this fight, but they have the rebirth on the Wraith King ready to go, and in comes this big old Void Spirit who just hasn't been going down in any of these fights. He might make a go here onto Irishman. He has to jump in 1 second, and he does jump in onto this Magnus, but Magnus is healing up too much from the Mask of Madness. He makes a go. He does still go down to the Wraith King from La Tropheuse, but now Underlord might be able to clean up this fight. And there comes the Firestorm. Has the turn and the stun, but here comes this. Oh, he comes back. The second life. Could it be a 5 for 5 at the end of this? It is. It's a 5 for 5.
10 heroes dead.
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Okay.
Fucking Hunger Games ending to that fight.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, this Underlord item build is so cooked. The 4 staff is crazy, man. Also, I love that you called. I never heard anyone say this. The Wraith King ult, his rebirth.
He's born again Christian.
Born again.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's in a state of unbirth right now.
He's unbirthed, but in 8 seconds, once again, he will be rebirthed. Reborn.
My brother has an unbirthing fetish. Get him free. Set him loose.
An unbirthing fetish? What is that?
That
Necrophilia?
No, it's like, return to sender,
Thanks, I hate
Just
it.
get Tack up in there. But in any actuality, still looking like a pretty close game. Ratatataouille taking a slight lead right now with the 3k net worth advantage on their side. Most of the net worth, though, is stuck around the Sniper, who, as we saw in that fight, he did die, but not as quickly as we thought. Now go in onto this AA. Not much AA can do here. Does get the Uber driver arriving, but I think this might be bad for the Uber driver because they now have many heroes coming in. He does drop a nice ult there from the AA, but this Underlord instead is going to just plinked down by the Sniper. Double kill for Vax with that DD.
Yeah, nice picks. Underlord coming once again to suicide, but it's all good. 16k net worth now in Sniper. Oh my days, he's so big. Getting Aegis on them, big lads. The Aegis getting. I'm surprised they didn't go straight into Roche there. They had the DD. They just took a fight right outside Roche pit. The 2 global heroes are dead, and instead they're just choosing I don't really know what they're doing. I guess sieging mid now.
This is not like the Rush, and he is in the top lane. It is very, how do you say, unseasonable?
It's dog shit fucking play.
Yes, it is in our culture since 1740, where every Friday we play with the dog shit. We pass it to our children, and they make balls out of it and roll them, and we try to get it closest to center.
Jump from Storm.
Jump in now from the Storm Spirit. The dog is leashed. Awoo, awoo, awoo. He has the follow-up stun in just 1 second from the Void Spirit. The Void Spirit chooses instead to jump out. They dodge both the Skewer and the Aeult. So this could be a good time to go for the side of Ratatataouille if they choose to do so. They have another jump in ready from the Void Spirit, but it seems like the disengage is there in time from the side of Border Control.
I'm kind of disappointed he had the blink queued up on Irishman, but then after the last fight, he decided he wants Sanshin Yasha instead. Which I think is still a very good item on Magnus, but
I don't know. I feel he can probably get a lot of work done with the blink.
Mais maintenant, c'est l'heure de Roshan. It's Roshan time, baby. And they're going to start taking it down. With the Aegis in his back pocket, the sniper is going to look pretty fucking scary.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to stop them sieging high ground. Well, I get both of the wisdoms, I guess, is one nice thing while this is happening, but a small victory compared to the Aegis in the pocket of the sniper.
Here come the side of Ratatataouille pushing in towards this mid lane. The one fight that I think could have gone well could have been a pick on the sniper early, and with him with this Aegis, it just becomes so hard to do so. Maybe they can swap him in and kill him twice. Maybe that's now the play with this AA, but this tower going to be very short-lived. Down it goes. They have the Wraith King ready to frontline, and what's worth noting as well, the Wraith King has finished the Ags now.
Yeah. Even if they get the swap on the sniper, it's pretty hard to kill him. Now that he has the shard and the pike, both, like, it's a lot of mobility for this guy. Oh.
Indeed, and they jump in immediately onto Irishman. Going to be in some early trouble. Hit up with that Patient Zero, with that ultimate as well. A lot of damage onto him. Nice swap there from this Venge. Does allow him to get on his BKB. Now he's in. The RP's there. Oh, but he doesn't quite pop it in time. He completely whiffs on it. And now he's going to go down. Irishman pants on the ground. Down he goes. They do lose the first life of the Wraith King. He is unbirthed and rebirthed. But now they're facing bigger issues without this Magnus ready. And indeed, the Magnus has no buyback.
Oh, that is so funny. I mean, it doesn't have RP anyway, but that is so funny. Just like misses one RP, instantly queues up blink.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Oh, the silence is immediately onto Onyx. He does have that use. They have a secondary. They do have a secondary stun. Down he goes. That's the mid and the pause one down now.
He's just still in the hands of our sniper. He has a BKB as well that he can fly out to himself now.
I shall not the liberty. Here comes Ratatouille chopping down evil on this big underroad. He just threw himself into the ult, unfortunately, with the use of that thing. And down he goes. The strength from that undying facet, not enough to save him this time.
Yeah, I don't think it ever will.
Because it does nothing. But now they're just starting to click onto this tower. They do have the Magnus back up in 5 seconds, but no RP to speak of for this fight. So they are just going to keep plinking away at this one.
He's chilling. I think he might do this for the entire racks as well. What the fuck?
just to style on the haters there.
Cool. BKB still keeping it cozy in his stash instead of flying it to him.
Yeah. Listen, they'll have to replace a Wraithband or Magic Wand. That's like a fucking... That seems like a hard trade.
These Wraithbands are... He was born with these Wraithbands. He doesn't want to give them up.
They are an ancient French artifact. Wraithband. Very, very special item. And Vax though having a really nice game. 9-1 so far.
Is Joe even French? Joe Biden?
No.
Is Joe Biden French?
Oh, you know those Wraithbands, my day, lots of malarkey. I can't do a Joe Biden impression. I need to learn how to do one though.
Do a French Joe Biden.
Je ne sais pas, peut-être Wraithband immigration.
That's pretty good actually, to be honest.
Thank you. I think I'm better at doing impressions in French.
Yeah.
Vaguely racist French accent is a lot better than like trying to be an actual human, I think. What other impressions can I do? I can do a Paytome. I could try a Hulk Hogan for you right now if you'd like, Taylor. Just to keep the fans engaged.
He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Do a French Hulk Hogan.
French. Yeah.
Okay, wait, I got the move for this. What are you saying to me, brother? No, I started going Joe there halfway through. Come on, give me a sec. This is hard.
They're smoked up on the Lord, but I don't want to interrupt your amazing impression, but something might
French
happen.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, okay, nothing's
Oh
happening.
la la! Who leaked my sex tape to Gawker?
BKB from what the fuck? Chinese BKB?
Oh? Okay. He got it delivered. He had to celebrate.
Yeah, I mean it's the classic. You just gotta check like it's working correctly.
Yeah, he was spamming his Wraithband to use the Wraithband active and then swapped it out by accident.
Yeah.
Had to be the case.
I don't know what is correct in Sniper. I'm surprised they didn't take aim talents. 10 to 15. They seem pretty good. 55 attack range, 45 attack speed. And he's taking the take aim duration at 20 as well.
It feels like it's almost a cross between two builds and an itemization that suggests one. Oh, all chatted sniper no BKB 3340.
Nah, you saw nothing, Onyx. You saw nothing.
Fake news. Sayun Black means that's a joke. And what's the word for disaster, Taylor? Or a nightmare?
Don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Après-moi, Kushmar.
Kushmar. Oh yeah, I need to remember. It just sounds like a
Kushmar.
fucking like Indian name.
Yeah. I just need to call Kushmar for my tea to make sure that he's okay to this division. Give me a sec.
Yeah. There's some racist joke here about Indians and nightmares and disasters, but we're not. Well, it's
No.
we'll just move past it. Got a Kaya and
somebody
Yasha
who-
on Storm Spirit. That's cool.
Nice
surprised
outro.
Surprised he didn't buy
Wow,
the
spell
BKB first.
used, spell used, spell used. All right for the conversation. Good, good, good. We go on TOS for another day.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Speaking of being cancelled, though, AA cancelled to the grave into a state of unbirth. He is dead. And now this tower being shoved in from the side of Ratatataouille, trying to force out a third game. The Wraith King is caught, but read the bro's ability. He can go in again. And now the silence on top of the Void Spirit. Nice use there of that RP, but there's no damage follow-up. He is able to take out the Undying. And now the buyback from the Storm means they are able to do a lot of damage on top of this RP. But it doesn't feel like it's doing anything into the Wraith King's second life, and the Sniper is still happy and dandy at the back of this fight. They do make it go onto him now, though. He has the Wraith form, meaning they are still chopping into this big old Storm Spirit. He's going to survive. Moving focus. He changes target. He takes down the buyback from Onyx. They buy back as well from this Winnie the Pooh Venge Spirit, who's now also in some trouble. Hit up with that taunt, trying to save him here on this Underlord, and is able to do so temporarily. But in comes the Wraith King with the silence. The right clicks are there. There's no Ags to speak of, so now they've killed off the Venge. They have out this big snowball. Can it hit onto the Void Spirit? It doesn't, so it's another kill in their favor. Throws out a fuck you use of the Atos there, but these rocks are down, as is the buyback from Smelly, from the Underlord, and from this Magnus. They do buy back the Underlord now. That is his buyback down. A lot of items that he now can't get. No auras to speak of him either. So he's going to start right-clicking down these last buildings.
Oof. The RP was really good, but it was not good enough. Sorry, Irishman, you're gonna need to hit 5.
Yeah. Now he's playing against my team. Very easy to do, apparently.
Yeah.
We just hold hands. But that's a second lane of Rax in favor, first lane of Rax in favor of Ratatataouille, and they have no reason not to keep going. They have a Magnus back up in 7 seconds though, so they might play this one a little cool, especially with their Sniper down, and just reset for this next fight where Sniper does have the money now for Daedalus.
Yeah, they're chilling. They don't have to take too many risks. They can just play with the Sniper. Yeah, the financial damage. I don't know how Dire are ever going to recover from this. 18k lead now. Was it 3 buybacks used?
Yeah, they used the buyback on the Underlord, on the Venge, and on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Storm is now so far away from his BKB, which he desperately needs. I think buying this Yasha for the Yasha and Kaya was a big fucking throw. The BKB is just so important for him to play these fights.
Yeah, we've seen him just get caught out either by the silence from the Wraith King or by those Ags coming out of the Void Spirit. So often this game, he's basically not had a game since because of it, despite a decent start.
Got the Nullifier now in Wraith King as well, which is pretty nice. They do have like the 4 staff on the, what is it, the Underlord, I guess. And does it nullify the Venge swap actually? Dispellable, yes. Okay, so I guess it does dispel the shield, which is cool.
The Underlord, you know, he's very poor in his build. You know, we mentioned before, if he has these items to keep his team alive, it's so important for this game. They're going now onto this big old Tormented bottom, and he gets it on the Undying. Now, let me tell you something about this Undying Shard. If you are not an experienced Undying player or good at the game, this Shard is the biggest fucking grief in the world. You could ruin team fights with this Shard. Like, you're spamming your tombstone in the fight, you accidentally spam it onto one of your cores and put them inside. It's nothing worse.
I mean,
They're BKB'd.
Nah, I don't think that's very easy to do. I think that's just a pilot problem, to be honest.
Trust me, I fucking do it all the time. Trust me.
Well, what did I say?
And I'm the best pilot there is. Oh, jump in now. He managed to catch him out in the back with the use that he is forced to use his RP, doing a lot of damage here, but not enough. And now in comes the Wraith King to follow up his teammate. And it looks like Irishman is going to be dead. He is absolutely brown bread. And now
It's all
they're
over?
also going to lose Winnie the Pooh. It's all over. They've taken out Smelly, and there's no buybacks on any of these heroes, including that Underlord. Les Blues are doing it.
Holy shit. Magnus getting caught out. Everyone got save your friend syndrome. I mean, he BKB'd, and it was kind of like a sort of good idea to try and kill the Void Spirit. He didn't have, well, not the one with the Aegis, with the RP, but I don't know. The ripped facet kept him alive.
Oh, what can I say? Best facet on Undying. I was so wrong. Run and tell, proving to be a fool once
I
again.
don't think it made a difference. But they were able to keep him alive with the heal, but he probably lives either way.
Yeah, splitting up targets here, going for both the racks and the mid lane, and indeed, they can probably do so with how much damage this sniper now does. He has the recipe for the Daedalus in his back pocket, cooking up something smelly, and they've taken out that first tier 4, and that mid rack looks like it's going to follow. They do have the ult coming off the AA, but that means now that they've bought back Magnus, there's no AA ult. So a huge part of their team fight just missing it. Oh, Onyx, the missing BKB, once again rearing its ugly head. They do manage to kill off that Undying, but he has the Wraith form, so they just kill Irishman immediately thereafter. Call it, boys. It's GG. Game 2 goes to Ratatataouille. We're going to a game 3. La enfants de la party, le jour de glory is arrive. Woo! A win for the side of Ratatataouille at a game 3 between two teams who are even on points coming into the series.
Yeah, I guess probably what we expected.
Amogo sussy balls comes out.
But our Lord has graced us with a beautiful sentence.
It's like those prophets. God speaks through him. Folks, that is 1-1 in a best of 3 series. We're going to go to game 3. We're going to catch you very shortly for that. See you soon. Bonjour tout le monde. C'était moi. It is me, French Hulk Hogan, and I'm here to take you through the third game, brother. Just joking, guys. It's me. It's Run and Tell.
Oh my
I'm
god,
here.
what is you?
Got
What
him.
the fuck?
It's not French Hulk Hogan. It's your boy Run. I'm back for game 3 between the side of Border Control and Ratatataouille. Winner of this game will go to the Div 3 finals. Loser of this game will go to the unemployment office because their Dota dreams are truly crushed. Runatel and Taylor, gonna take you through this one. Let's have a look at these bans. Ratatouille changing the bans, say this time banning the Undying, which Kroger Camp failed to do last game, which honestly really did cause them a lot of issues throughout the game.
Yeah, then that was as it always pretty much. It looked good. It looked really good. So fair enough for them to take them out themselves with Croker Camp having first pick. Are they gonna go for the Venge again? The classic. They won with it in game 1, they lost with it in game 2. What do you think?
They've also banned the exact same heroes as the first and second game, taking out the Vontalian Brewmaster as well as his Phoenix. So it seems like they've got a plan coming into this, but the fact they're taking so much time makes me think we might see a different opening hero for Winnie the Pooh this time, or for Smelly.
Yeah, potentially. But they've showed that they can play the Venge on the pause 4 or 5, so and because it looked pretty solid in the game 1, they might just run it back. They are obviously second guessing this though, already going into their reserve time for the first pick.
You forget the scariest thing as well. If you don't first pick this Venge, you put it into the hands of the mastermind.
Yes, the tactical
Krav
genius.
Swaga Venge.
Krav Swaga.
Famous.
It is. Yeah, I mean, probably is. I think it's his most played hero, his best hero, his favorite hero. I want to say so. They will definitely pick it up in Ratatataouille if the side of Border Control do not take it. Ratatataouille is such a nice team name to say.
Most French words are more fun to say. Crow can't pick up the Lich themselves this game.
Okay, so it'll be flipped then.
And the Venge. The Titan has been filled. The robot is ready to wreak havoc upon the Croker camp. Krav on the Venge, 100%, not even a question. It's his favorite hero. The Lich is an interesting pick. It's interesting we've seen the Lich twice when we haven't really seen it at all across the other two brackets. I guess, Div 3, maybe they just don't separate as well. Could have a buff.
Yeah, it's a Div 3 terrorist hero perhaps, but we did see in game 1 that the Lich did lose and the Venge did win. So, yeah, my prediction already is the Venge wins. Lich loses. That's it. Pack it up.
Following that last game, looking at the imprint board, Lich has a 33% win rate this tournament. So not ideal, but definitely there are heroes that can set it up for a really nice lane. It's always nice to have it with some of these melee laners as well. The Quap banned out from Ratatouille. We've been seeing Onyx play a lot of it. It's a very strong hero at the moment, so not a huge surprise there.
Yeah, they could have just first picked it, to be honest. I think this first pick Quap put it on much more than this first pick Lich, and they have the Oracle second pick. Interesting. Kind of nice because it could dispel the ice armor from Lich, which is good. And having the save is always nice on Oracle, but apart from that, I don't really see. Okay. Now this is a really good hero.
Do we think it's going with the Lich potentially? Could it be a Lich Axe lane?
It could, and that could be really, really annoying. Oracle into Axe, you just have to get the ult off pretty early on Oracle to make sure he's not in dunk range, or it doesn't matter at all. In lane though, I feel like he's not going to do too much to Axe.
He does purge off that battle hunger though, and can use the magic immunity from it as well. So definitely under less pressure than you historically would face in an Axe lane. The next pickup for Croker Camp is the Lion.
Okay, I mean, I think this hero's dog shit, but
It's like, what if Shaman was bad?
Yeah. What if you had a hero that had a built-in hex, and then like his other spells were kind of not so good?
Next pick of Ratatouille is the Centaur. Okay, very nice to have to kind of reinitiate after an initial Axe go. Does quite well with the Venge as well in terms of getting that chase and swap, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually quite nice into the Lich. more than these other heroes. The fact that you're like a natural pipe and blade mail builder on Centaur is really good into the both of these, and the fact that you can just like really easily kite the lit shot with the stampede is really good.
He also can just turn on blade mail and take the lit shot to the face, right? Just kill him.
Yep. Yeah, that's hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
good hero right
s-
now. Blade mail, good this patch. In terms of what they're going to go with this, it does open Ratatouille up towards picking
They
some
can take
things that
Ursa.
normally would have. Yeah, I was going to say Ursa feels pretty damn good here. It lanes decently into Axe. It's got an Oracle to back it up, so it always gets the ult off. Feels good.
Yeah, I think it feels alright. Ursa or like Lifestealer again, maybe.
Lifestealer bomb, yeah.
Yeah,
If you can jump inside the Centaur.
yeah, because it's Vax playing the carry. Actually, maybe he's more comfortable on it than the. Whoa, okay.
That lion pick's starting to look better.
Yeah, it does look better. Still not the best. I mean, it's pretty nice that they can just kind of pick Necro, I guess, a bit for free here because they've already picked both of the supports on the side of border control. There's no risk of like the AA coming out unless Onyx wants to take it mid like a psychopath. But you actually could. Like the AA and the Oracle and Necro could be a lot. I mean, Oracle Necro, that just sounds like an absolute nightmare to kill. Like with the swap on top of that, with the Centaur, with the pipe, which I assume he's going to build. Yeah, I'm actually quite liking the Ratatouille draft here. Also, Axe as a hero really doesn't like playing into these heroes, like these sustain heroes or these heals. You know, it makes it really hard for him to get a good dunk off, especially as the game goes further and further when they get more tanky. So, yeah, I mean, the best hero they've picked so far on the side of border control is kind of a bit nullified by these good tanky healy picks.
The other thing, though, you could go full Psychopath on Onyx, and they could pick the AA and run the mid lion with the Fist of Death.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, that could be better. You know,
Yeah,
like
it could work.
maybe midline as well is something that's maybe can contest Necro a bit because like Necro, I don't know, Necro pretty much wins every single lane, right? But with the mana drain, like I've played against midline before, and it was really annoying because he just like put 2 points in mana drain and then just stunned me and then took all my mana.
The Ursa pickup's the next pickup for Croaker Camp. Obviously they're picking this because they want to have somewhat of a stable lane into the Centaur, maybe kill up, but I don't know. It feels like Ursa might face some issues this game just in terms of the kiting that the Oracle and the Venge of the Centaur provide.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does. It's gonna lane really nicely into the Centaur, but outside of that, he's gonna struggle until he gets to that point like, pretty late in the game when he has the like blink. He needs like nullifier and basher and BKB. He needs like a lot of items. Like maybe if they just get ahead though on border control and they can play early with like, the axe and like the stuns from the line, it's really easy for us to kill stuff. But I feel like he's gonna struggle a bit once they get into the kind of mid game before he has these, you know, this full inventory.
A lot of Onyx's cringe is already banned out as well. The OD is gone, the Huskar is gone, the Quap is gone. So they're thinking now, what is this kind of playmaking mid that we could pull out here that could really create some issues in this game? I mean, you can't really pull off the Shadow Fiend into the Venge and Centaur. It feels really, really rough. And the lane against Necro is probably a little bit tough. I mean, you only have 5 seconds to decide as well.
Shadowfiend might slap Necro in lane. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad a pick to be honest. Like once he gets the BKB, the only cancel they have so far for the Requiem is the Venge swap. So yeah, I think you're probably a bit limited in your picks against the Necro lane because a lot of them get mogged by it, but I think this is one of these answers that can actually get it done. Like the Razors do a lot of him. Okay, and they take the Razor?
For Lord
Hmm.
Trifalux, I would assume. Oh, for Von Talion, it's a mid Razor, and they're putting. Okay, interesting.
Okay, the mid Razor and the safe lane.
And the one
Necro.
Necro.
Okay, so this is a hero that will probably lane very well into the Axe if Axe can't get ahead early with kills with Lion. Like Necro, like he will just steadily win the lane. On the mid lane though, I'm not entirely sure how this goes. This is probably just like someone has to outskill the other one or just diff them a bit. Wait for some mistake to happen, and then kill the other person, and then the lane will probably snowball from there. But it can probably go both ways, to be honest.
Yeah, and interestingly, they actually put the Oracle into the 4 position here. I think Krav Saga normally is on that 5, unless they're switching positions for this lane.
No,
I honestly would kind of like that.
They played Krav on the pause 4 last game, so I think
Okay, perfect,
these
yeah.
supports are a bit flexible in the way they can play it.
Yeah. I'd much rather see it that way. I think having the Venge with the additional stun and then the Oracle being able to purge off the Battle Hunger just feels a lot nicer. Game 3, guys, reminder, this is an elimination game. The loser of this game will be going home, and the winner of this game going to be heading straight into that finals against Passport Issues. A 1-1 after a very, very close game 1 and an absolute stomping game 2. We're going to see who pulls this one off. Taylor, on paper, who we backing?
Can I really deny the Crosswaga Venge the strongest hero player combo in Division 3, possibly?
True.
And the answer is,
shall I compare
yes,
thee to
I
a
can.
Crab Venge? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Let's see if they can pull this one off.
Yes, you should say that to your girlfriend. See how she reacts.
Yeah. Fran, you know, you're great and all, but like, you're no Crab Venge.
You're no Crab
Let's
Venge.
be
Like,
real
come
here.
on, step it up.
Sometimes I ask Fran to roleplay as Crab Venge in bed, just so I can pretend it's real, you know? Very important to me. Seems like a smoke has come out from the side of Ratatataouille. Moving in, they're on opposite sides of the map though, and the side of Croaker are ready for this level 1 engagement. And I think Croaker's level 1 is actually, on paper, a little better, with the stun coming out from the Lion, with the raises from the Shadow Fiend. Could get something going here, but hang on, they've separated now, and now the Lion is going to walk up to this hill to certain death, unless the Necro is the one going first, who has no stuns whatsoever. But he still manages to get the damage out. Out comes the stun from the Venge. Here comes the Oracle with that nice little Fortune's End, picking up first blood for the side of Ratatataouille.
Yep, really nicely played. Crab actually played that perfectly. Just insta blood grenade. Sorry, when was in range to make sure he could get in for the stun as well. So
Never
position.
doubt the fierce aviator, the pilot himself, Krabswaga. He's like those old pilots that fly transatlantic routes. He's been playing Venge since 1996. He knows the ins and outs of this machine. He is the expert, the strategic genius. My man. But yeah, let's look at this mid lane. So the Razor versus the Shadow Fiend is going to be an interesting matchup. It feels like once the Shadow Fiend has a few levels in the raises, if he's able to land them, this becomes quite difficult, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Like Razor generally, even like when he is the level 3 link, it does take him quite a while to bring the enemy down to actually kill them, and in that time the Shadow Fiend will do a lot more damage, nuke damage. So I think it should be SF favored as long as nothing goes like really wrong for Onyx. But we will see.
So far, looking that way, getting 5 last hits out of that first wave, so doing quite well for himself. Razor, though, keeping par for now. We're going to see if that can maintain throughout the lanes. Krabswaga did indeed go into this bottom lane with the Centaur, so a very, very solid lane, and one that needs to be somewhat feared. The Lich Ursa in past patches, a very good matchup, but feels like into a Centaur Venge that's less scary than it usually would be.
Yeah, I mean, I think unless someone's like really out of position, they're probably not gonna die.
Yeah. Throws out the stun there and Krav onto the Lich, but unable to get back anything in return. So far, Irishman doing well on this Ursa, just getting the last hits. Not quite being able to secure those range creeps coming off the Lich, unfortunately, so is falling a little behind in XP, but so far, pretty stable. Looks like the Razor as well, getting the levels into that plasma field actually is something I didn't consider, will be able to stabilize things somewhat, and is actually leading on the Shadow Fiend right now. In fact, all 3 cores of the side of Ratatataouille doing really well. The only one who's struggling is this Axe so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a pretty hard lane for Axe overall as well. So I'm actually surprised he took the call out facet rather than the 1-man army here.
Oh yeah. unusual pick, right?
Yeah, currently, everyone's really taking one-man army now, and
Also, greedy Oracle went for Clairvoyant Curse instead of the heal one. He went for the damage talent on the Oracle.
it's kind of based.
I rate it.
Wait, what is the other one? More heal?
It's so one is
Oh,
percentage damage,
Vantalion
the other
going
one's
mid.
percentage heal. Yeah, it looks like Vantalion's making a go onto this big Shadow Fiend. He's going to go down here. One more right click, so it's going to take. No, the turnaround from Onyx. He gets off the raise, and that very last raise is enough to take out Vantalion and put him into a firm lead in this lane now.
Oh my days! I was so sure that he was gonna get the kill on Vantalion, but super just the races were just perfect. Like I mean, just outplayed. What can I say? Like Onyx kind of owned him.
Could have been an
Really
uphill
well.
miss chance or two potentially coming out from the Razor as well. Might have had some effect.
Possibly,
But
yeah,
yeah.
not-
Shadow oh, bottom lane, meanwhile, Irishman does manage to kill off Lord Trifalux, but loses both of the laners in exchange. So Krabs Waga saying, don't worry about my pause 3. I'll carry this one. I got it.
You can kill the core, but you can never kill the. He tips to Irishman as well. About 10 seconds later, the brain lag.
Windows 98.
Literal fucking dial-up pig.
But he got it in the end, and he's having it. That lane is now going, decently. You don't get the levels, unfortunately, onto your Centaur, but it does mean that Crab is going to get quite a fast level 6, it would seem like, compared to the Lich.
Yes, Krav 1v9 will happen.
It's
Wonder what he
coming, it's
chooses
coming. He's
to
going to
go
rush
for,
an
actually. Yeah, hopefully he does. I actually love when Vengeance do this rather than just getting the solo quest first.
Keeping his quick buy empty right now, trying to keep us in suspense, so we won't know for now, but looks like Vantalion has come back into this mid lane. He's actually only slightly behind the SF now, so he has stabilized despite the death.
Yeah, he should be safe now that he has the raindrops. Probably won't die unless he goes for some crazy play again.
A lot of damage coming out from these double slows onto this big old Necro, but it's actually the Lion instead who's in some trouble. One more nuke if he has it, and down he goes. Chops him down with the knees. This damage talent, too good.
This level 25 Oracle, he's looking very good so far, I gotta say. The way he's playing.
It's the kind of thing where, like, when someone's a good Oracle player, it just makes such a difference. Like, bad Oracle player versus good Oracle player is one of the biggest dips in Heroes I feel that exist. It's less so now that you can't, disarm your own teammates. But still, like, when you see someone who knows the limits of this hero, it just wins lanes so easily.
Yeah, it's a pretty tactical hero. Oh shit, kills the ward instead of. I thought they would kind of kill the Lich there. Looked pretty free, but.
You don't know the limits of the hero the same way that Krabs God does, Taylor, I'm sorry to say.
I don't.
You are not the pilot.
He took a point in the Vengeance Aura and is going for Arcane Bits. I think that's interesting. Who wouldn't expect that?
Yeah, I suppose just needs that extra damage for the last hit. See, he knows Centaur's exact right-click damage and wants it to be higher than the Ursa so that he can deny more effectively. These are the things you don't think of that he does, just so you know.
The player that's
High-level
having
gameplay.
an amazing demo is this Vax Neko. 40 CS already. Like, he is
Yeah.
doing whatever he wants pretty much in this lane.
We saw last game on the Sniper how much he can do when he gets that surge start. And once again, anytime they throw out the stuns onto him, say the slows, he just immediately gets healed up by Oracle. So he is having a larf in this lane, rushing towards that Radiance first.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me at all. I think this is definitely what it should be. Oh, Vantalion
Comes
and
in
Onyx
from
both
Vantalion,
rotating
immediately
top.
onto Onyx. Onyx goes down on the Shadow Fiend, and Vantalion picks up the double kill. So much gold just going into that Razor, and the Axe does manage to get away from this one, but just about.
As if the lane wasn't going good enough already for them. The amazing Vantalion rotation. Did he rotate with Rune or something? Oh no, it was Onyx had the Rune and rotated, but he just TP'd to shut the rotation down. Really nicely played with Vantalion. Vantalion.
Vantalion.
Yeah, that.
Vantalion.
Talion.
Vantalion.
Oui, oui.
Oui, bonjour.
Smelly.
Onyx is back, though. Oh, could we use some
Huge
trouble?
Wisdom Shrine steal from Smelly. What a beast.
Yeah, really important one to get as well. We mentioned that this Venge, had quite a strong early lead in terms of the XP, and that's going to bring Smelly back up, actually ahead of the Venge in XP. And going to get that level 6 on that Lich, which is so critical.
Yeah, I don't really know where Krav was. I guess he TP'd top or for that last engagement, but it's kind of going walkies and Centaur wasn't there on time. Really heads up play from Smelly.
Yeah, and some really important sixes actually, because you're also going to get the Lion 6 out of that with that Finger of Death. Oh, they go for the stun. It doesn't quite connect onto the Lich. And now instead, it could be the Centaurs in some trouble. Taking some right clicks out from Irishman. Down he goes. And Krav looks like he's going to follow her into the grave. Some right clicks coming out from this Ursa. One more is all it's going to take. They do bring in Von Talion, though. There's no mana. He does have the ulti ready on the Ursa. He's running back and forth, doing the cha-cha slide, doing what he can to stay in range of him. Has a plasma field in just 1 second. Does connect onto Ursa. Gets the big stick off. Onyx is here now, though. Needs to be somewhat careful. Misses the first raise, unfortunately. But the second one, with the call-in from the Lich, manages to get the kill onto Von Talion. That's his killing spree shut down.
Huge. While that was
And
happening,
Necro
though,
died.
Yep, I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that. Actually, yeah, this probably happened. There's 3 points in mana drain. Guess just made him so he couldn't cast spells.
He does have the ulti up though on the Necro. He's probably going to try to do something about this, get some revenge, potentially out onto this Axe. This Oracle Necro combo I should mention is very good because of the burst that comes out of that Purifying Flames. If he has the ulti, he can drop it with the Purifying Flames. It'd be enough damage, but they don't quite get it off in time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in range there. I think he definitely could have got it at one point. I think he was too worried about just killing him and wanting to get the stack with it. Like, it's a stun, bro. Just stun him.
Yeah.
Way more important he gets the
Still-
gold for the kill rather than the stack.
Still looking for like a really nice start for the side of border control. This Ursa becoming a huge problem, having a much better lane than any right to really in this top lane. They're definitely stemming the bleeding, especially with that kill.
No, I think Ursa was supposed to have a good lane here. And this Centaur Revenge is kind of... But the Lich behind him-
4,800 gold good. You know, he's having an absolute stomp at the start of this game. He's highest net worth by a considerable margin.
It was the... Yeah, well, I mean, it was just these kills that he got. Because it's supposed to be good, but yeah, not this good, I guess.
Mr. Swaga, they're going onto him. They use the Centaur to jump in. I don't know if jumping in here is the play, especially with that Lich ulti bouncing me onto him. Centaur could be down here. Lord Trifelu could be in some more trouble. And indeed, Smelly chops him down. Great play there by the Lich.
Irishman, 1v9. He's
You don't think it's...
he took that tip to heart from Krav. Now he's mode, I can't fucking lose to this guy for tipping me.
And I took that personally. Just enraged. And now it's going to get a really quick Battle Fury on this Ursa. The other big item, of course, that we're waiting on is this Radiance for the Necrophos. When he has that online, his farming speed becomes so much quicker. We'll be able to build up some really important items, and quite scary for the Shadow Fiend once he has that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too scary for SF. I don't think SF cares that much about the Necro. Again, he's going to be more scared of the Stampede and the Razor getting on top of him. Until he has this... well, I mean, he can still stop it with the Requiem, but... No, to be
It's like
honest...
Smelly's trying to make a play onto him, but doesn't quite connect there on the Lich.
Yeah, she doesn't have ult either.
Doing a bit of spooking.
Lich doing the spooking. Ghosty guy.
Ooh.
Ooh, you're so spooky. My sinister gaze. I'm so scared. Oh shit, things are out on the bottom. Oh,
Oh, finger used onto the Centaur. Right clicks me out. He does have the blade mail this time. So Ursa taking a lot of damage. He's being a car. Oh, look at that. The body blocks. Bum the pilot. Pulls it off. And now the slow coming off the Razor with that Stampede. Nice stun there from Lion to stop that fight in space. And Smelly with a decent ulti as well. Trying to use the fear onto this Razor. Trying to take him down. The swap comes out from the Venge. And manages to disjoint that fight somewhat. Are they able to cut the Lich? He throws down the smoke, but it's not enough to save his life. And now they're keeping on going. The Lion's quite low. They could make a play onto him here. Krabs also in some trouble. Axe taking hits from that ult from the Razor. Down goes the Axe as well. It's a 3-for-0, almost a 4 if they can finish off this Lion. No stun for 7 seconds on Mr. Swagoo, but in comes the Razor. Van Talion's here to finish him off, and Crab gets the last hit. It's 4 kills, 7-11. Part-time job.
the swap was so good from Crab. He swapped to dodge Razor from getting called. I mean, it might not have made a difference because it's only a level 1 call anyway, but I think the Lich ult was still buzzing around, so potentially could have done some, I don't know.
made it worse for them. But yeah, really nicely played. I know he's level 30 Evangel, but I think this build is fucking atrocious. I think he's got the level 30 Brain Rot.
The Rush 4 staff, you don't like it?
You know, it's also the max Wave of Terror.
Oh, I just noticed that. 1 level stun,
Well,
4 levels Wave of Terror.
It's all of it, really. We don't like any of it, but we'll let him cook. We'll let him cook. You know, who am I to say
Trust the
what?
pilot.
Yep, I'll trust this pilot.
Irishman's still looking very big on the Ursa, but now with that Radiance almost finished up, the Necro is going to start tightening that gap.
He does have a night. Oh no, he's just the relic. So
Yeah, but he's only 200
he's
gold
working
off.
on it. Yeah. He's working on it.
Working on it. You're unaware of the lore.
It sounds familiar, but I forget this reference.
It's Christian cleaning his room.
Yeah. I
It's a famous one, you know?
remember. Yeah, I
True
remember now.
culture.
Yeah, no, I'm a big Christian enjoyer.
I can tell. Big fan of his Fanta video, I've heard. I heard the cake one.
There's a lot. We shouldn't be dead
There is a
naming
lot.
Christine also, by the way.
Oh,
It's
true,
kind of
true.
disrespectful of us.
Well, it's not Christine anymore. It's Christine Jesus Christ Solitude Weston Chandler, right?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Because the fucking someone convinced her that she's a god that lives in a Commodore 64. Anyway, this is superfluous to this game. This time they do get their own Wisdom Shrine, so no Smelly to steal this time. And the Necro has finished up the Radiant, so probably looking to fight quite soon, going for the bots next.
Yep, the classic. Gotta unsnail himself a little.
Unsnail is a verb I have never heard before in my life, Mr. Taylor Dodo.
Yeah, I'm really
Kinda
good.
like it,
Really
though.
good with words. Oh, they know he's on here. He used the Q
Oh,
already.
his TP's gonna get the swap. They get the swap. He's ready for it. They drop off the Stampede as well. So Axe gonna go down to this Von Talion Razor. Another nice kill for him with that DD. Now finishing off that Sanjin Yasha.
Okay, now this is a SMY purchase that I like on Razor compared to the other game against the Axe and against the Requiem. It's super nice.
Bottom tower goes down as well. SF though gonna try push this mid lane, but instead in comes the Razor. He has the Requiem ready, so he pumps it, fakes it, walks away.
He's
Great
just
play there by
playing with him.
Onyx. Yeah.
I could kill you if I wanted to, Fantalion, but I'll let you live.
Do you ever think like Requiem of Souls kind of looks like a white guy dancing? It's just like his hands are kind of close to his body. He's kind of shaking them up and down.
Yeah, actually, when I was in Montenegro for a conference, I met a guy in the club, and he saw my Dota tattoo on my finger, and he was like, "Bro, I got," and they showed me his ring, and he had a Dota logo ring, and then we were doing Dota dances, and we were doing some Shadowfin stuff, like hitting the raises, and you know, like doing exactly what you said, his silly little charge up the Requiem.
Bro,
Things
stop
are
doing the
happening.
shadow
Things are
feed
happening.
dance. You're
Yeah.
sparing the hose.
Literally, that's literally what it was like.
They kill off Winnie the Pooh on the line. Now then we can go into Onyx. They do have the Blade Mail this time, which does mean that he can't be as aggressive as he'd like to. Very low, but doing Taylor's favorite dance after the Axe
Ooh, he's
Skull
got
as
the
well. So
blink.
they do kill off
Where'd this come
a
from?
big Centaur, and now does get the ulti off on this Oracle. Meanwhile, they drop that Necro ult onto Onyx, so a really big kill there. Now seems like Van Talion's probably going to want to run down this Axe. The Axe does have the blink. It's back up in 1 second, but now Irishman is in onto him. Saves the Axe's life for now. Hang on, the enemy spies are still showing this Axe. They could still make a go, but looks like he is going to walk away.
The enemy spies.
Look, this fucking spy.
It is.
Leave him the fuck alone. Stalker, bro.
I thought you were calling the. I didn't see the creep. I thought you were saying that's what the wards were for a second, but that's radiant wards anyway.
Spy wards, aye. What were the other Dota dances that you did together in the club?
I can't even remember, to be honest. Things
trying to
like
think.
the Sanking Sandstorm. He does a little
Oh,
he does a little
the
dance.
clamps. He does the
Yeah,
clamps.
yeah.
I was thinking, what else? You could do the Enigma, the wop 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 with your
Oh yeah,
arms.
the
Could see
black
that being a
hole.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I think we did that actually. I think that's a good one.
I'm just imagining the horrendous vibes. Was this at like a conference?
Yeah, yeah.
So bros doing donut dances at the crypto conference?
Well, it was at it was at a after party in the club.
Okay, I got you. That makes it like worse.
What does that make it worse?
I don't know. I've never been in a club and thought, God, I wish there was someone here to do the Enigma wob with. It's not something that
What
goes
do you
through my
mean? That's
mind.
literally that goes through my mind anytime I'm dancing now. To be honest, this shit's fucking fire.
I'm gonna hold you to that at the next LAN, Taylor. We're gonna do the Enigma wob together.
100%. Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm just picturing like the content where you're gonna teach all of the Irish Dota fans how to do that. Hang on, go now onto the Lich, catch him out with the Blink from Lord Trufflex. Blink reveal takes out this Lich. I'll just snap back to reality there for a sec.
Like, fuck, we're casting Dota shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they tried to go on a Razor, but they missed the call, and he looks like, oh, that right click did not go off because the Razor's silly animation.
Yeah, they do manage to dodge out the Lion Stun, so Onyx isn't able to punish there. Onyx with the Yasha and Kaya finished up now, going next for the Blink Tagger.
Yeah, I think this is like, I think it's just like normal mid SF build. All he needs to do is get his ult off in a fight, you know, because it does so much with the fear.
Ursa's used his Blink, and he's being wrapped around on here. Could be in some trouble. 3 heroes moving towards him. Recognize the danger, though. Goes further into his own camp, so good spot out there. Crabswagga dodges out that stun with the Force Staff. Nice dodge there. Bro, relax. What the fuck?
Can't tell Craftswell gotta relax, man.
Nuh-uh.
Damn, short level 1 swap range.
Do you think instead of nah they say no in French? Is that what's coming up there? No. No.
He probably does say it like that, actually, yeah. God, you sound deranged. You know, in French, you just sound like, I don't know, R-slur.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit,
Sound
yeah.
just like him. Irishman so far, quite enough game from him since the kills in those lanes. Starting to farm up quite well though.
There's smoke. They
Has the
want to kill this
BKB almost
Necro.
finished up?
Necro, he's had too much time to chill, now they want to kill him. Are they going to be able to get them? We need the poo.
No Centaur ult for 8 seconds. 5 seconds to Centaur ult. If he can get off the ult. Oh,
Unlock.
not quite connected there. Just get the Hex
The
on. He's
Rainbow
moved back in,
TVs, though. Vax
they
wants
have
to
the
go.
Centaur ult. They can come back in here. The Lion is all but dead. He's going to be the first one going down. Just ults him. Get the kill. Next is going to be the Lich. The Lich in a huge amount of trouble. They bring in the Ursa for this one. This feels a little bit scary as well as the Shadow Fiend. This is not the fight you want to take if you're the side of Croaker.
Is that a TP?
The Shadow Fiend is spotted out as well. He's hit by the Plasma Field, pops off the ultimate.
Oh,
but after that, he's swapped back in.
Huge by Crab.
Perfect. Goes onto a creep, unfortunately. But it's still enough where they're able to take down this Onyx SF.
Such a good swap by Krav, just like perfect timing over the fucking SF Requiem of Souls wave, so he doesn't even get hit by it. The pilot is cooking.
The little pilot, he just can't be stopped.
He cannot be stopped. Yeah, that was so nice.
This bottom tower now going to go down. Looking at these networks, this Axe having a lot of difficulty this game to come into it.
Yeah, he kind of almost has that himself. Like once he has the blade mail, like the blink blade mail. The Vanguard's kind of on top of it as well. He kind of has the items he needs anyway. He can go in and dive for his other cores and the supports to get all those spells off. So it's not the worst in the world, even though it doesn't look so good from a net worth perspective.
Necro also closing in on that Aghanim Scepter to get that Heartstopper Aura. Has the bots and the Radiance finished up already. With the Oracle behind him, he feels very difficult to kill right now.
Yeah, I think so as well. So this Axe does the... Yeah, okay, it's increased by his current health regeneration. Does that mean, you know, if he gets a bunch of purifying flames put on him, which ups his heal perspective, does that count as the health regen, or is that a separate heal?
I think that's a separate heal. I'm not sure, though. I'm not 100%.
What is happening? Craftswell guys. He's doing some shit.
The little pilot has been caught.
Yeah.
They have a haste on the Razor, though. This Ursa could be in some trouble here, potentially.
Who is the blink,
Razor making on him, gets the blink off in time, luckily.
Almost got his BKB in Ursa now, though.
Razor very close to his also.
Yeah, but like I was saying at the start, I think this is the part of the game where Ursa is really going to struggle, even with the BKB. Like, unless they can get some perfect fight where they chain the, the Axe ult or the Axe call into the SF ult perfectly, like, and I feel like he's going to have a hard time running around on Ursa because of like the things like the Stampede and the heals from the Oracle and the Echo. I think it's going to be too easy for him to fight.
Yeah, it feels like it's only getting harder as this game progresses. He's gonna, when he has all of his big items, he is gonna be an absolute nightmare. When he gets something like the Nullifier,
It's the
it'll be
Nully
really big
Basher.
this game.
It's the Nully Basher.
Yeah.
I think if he gets those two items, like he will just wreck the Necro. He will wreck either of the supports. Like they still have the swap and the Stampede, which can be kind of annoying, but the Basher hopefully will be enough to kill someone in these small bursts.
Meanwhile, looking at these supports for a second, the Oracle going for the Phylactery as his next item.
Holy shit.
Just noticed that there. I was like, oh, he must be almost done his reign of destiny. Nope,
got-
this guy went for the damage facet.
Got a lot of spell amp though. 12% currently.
Yeah,
So it means it's gonna
Clairvoyant Curse.
Yeah, it's gonna do a lot. Okay, and they smoke up. It looks like
Want to
they
make a
want to
play
kill the
here
Necro
onto the
again.
Necro.
They should
But
be able to do
TP
it
straight away.
Ooh. Ooh, the scan. They saw for a second. They're gonna think maybe he's up farming somewhere else as well. So they're maybe gonna chase. Yeah. They don't
Waste
know
his time.
TP.
2025.
Hell yeah, brother. I hate men.
Yeah, me too. Men are trash. Krausiga
Yes,
gets a
queen.
nice ward kill, but also reveals their smoke in doing so. They're moving in though. It looks like they want to set up for a fight here potentially.
Pretty nice. The tier
Yeah, they're
one's still
wrapping around the
alive here.
back.
Ben's
They're
TPing
gonna
as
hit the
well.
Lich first as well. Perfect first target. The Lich. Smelly
Oh, they see the Ursa.
immediately hit up with a leash onto the Ursa as well. So the Ursa's not going to do any damage. They throw the Lich ult, but doesn't connect with anyone. He gets the BKB off, so the Lich ult does absolutely
Ursa's
nothing.
getting
And now
knocked.
Irishman's extremely dead. And now Axe also caught in the back of this fight. The other side of this fight, Onyx is 1v4, and he's going to go down to an ult coming out from this Vax Necro. They do manage to TP out in the Axe, but it's a 3-for-0.
Oh, the Stampede is making Ursa's life a nightmare. Like, he doesn't even pop the BKB there on the Irishman just because he knew he was fucked. Pretty much. The Razor got on top of him and couldn't do anything. I think the Razor on its own into Ursa is like, holy shit, it just TP. I didn't realize there was a teleport animation on the
Yeah, that's pretty
Tormentor.
cool looking,
What the
actually.
fuck? I was wondering, what am I looking at for a second? Like, am I crazy?
Yeah, I was
Did
like,
it
this
always do
weird
that?
particle effects. Yeah. I had the exact same thought. They don't have the damage to kill this, unfortunately, with just the three of them. Maybe we're Krav
I
there.
hate fucking Krav, man. Krav, get your ass in the fucking portal, man.
This man's got so many levels in the minus armor. He's ready. And Necro's here now as well, so they will be able to take
Yeah, easy.
this Tormentor.
Good
Shard
shards,
could
let me
go
see.
to Krav, could go to Oracle.
Really good on both.
Oracle shards when you want. And they get, oh, you already must
Yeah.
already gotten the shard on Krav Saga,
Oh,
so
okay,
it goes to
okay.
Lord Treeflux instead. You're the Centaur player. Is this a good shard?
Yeah, it is really good actually.
Oh, hang on, they've caught out this lion. Easy kill for them. Gonna be immediately chopped down.
It's super good, especially in these games where you are not struggling to survive. You can get so much damage off in the fights and the slow as well. The fact that it builds up the strength and it slows them, you become so fucking tanky. It's like insane. Like you actually get like 3 stacks on it or something late game, and you're just like suddenly like 6k HP hero. It's like, what the fuck? How's that balanced? Where is the balance?
12k net worth lead now, 26 minutes in. The French are marching in. They place down the fake Roshan's banner just to psych him out for just a moment. Heals coming out on top of this Razor means that the go is really hard initially. The Axe is ready with the call.
Been a bit
Could
cocky in
potentially
Centaur, I think.
go in. Yeah, he's playing very far forward. Has
There's
the
the
blade
swap,
mail
though.
ready, but Axe is there. Gets the immediate call out onto this Necro. Look at that ult coming off the Shadow Fiend, but the heals and the Oracle stop the initial go, but they're still going to lose so many heroes here. They do lose their SF, but this bouncy ult from Lich is going everywhere. It's
Ooh.
wiping the team, and they've lost both this big... Oh,
Can he heal
3
enough?
heroes.
I don't think he can.
They healed not enough here as well. They lose the Necro. It's a 4-for-2, and it looks like it's going to be 5 as this Razor being chased down by the Ursa does manage to turn and get that leash off, so we'll be able to get away on Vantalion, but a disaster fight for Ratatataouille.
I mean, it's good that they're recognizing that they're ahead,
and that they should be trying to go for more objectives like this. But the high ground was a bit fucking insane. I can't lie. Centaur just played far too aggressively. The swap, I don't even know. I don't know who he swapped actually. I think it was maybe SF to like stop the ult coming out a little bit sooner, but I don't think it did so much really. The ult still gets off really fast because the Yasha and Kaya.
That was the exact team fight we wanted from them. The big initial call into the follow-up ultimate, just giving them damage. And I gotta say, Smelly's Lich ult did absolute work in that fight also.
Yeah, it was really good. The call to bring down the who was it they brought down initially anyway? I don't even know, but
It was the Necro.
nah, he survived
Was
the
the
end.
first target.
Oh, was it? He was the first target though. Okay.
He got called by Mr. Axe at the very start of the fight before the use of that Requiem. But him being locked down meant that he couldn't heal up his other heroes, I suppose, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Going for the Sanj and Kaya now in the Necrophos. Does that affect the taunt from the Axe?
No, it does not. It's only slow resistance on the
Yeah.
Sanj. It's only the Sanj and Yasha gives slow resistance, or I mean status resistance these days. But it's still a really nice item for him because of the health amp, or the spell amp, and the health restoration amp, all this stuff. So I think this and like a heart, with the Oracle behind him, he will probably cook.
Oh, could be trouble here for Onyx. Caught out, but he drops off the ulti. Oh, plays them a little bit again. So is able to walk away there, and Onyx pump fakes the ultimate. Does the Taylor wrist dance, and he walks away. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about this. Like literally the entire game, I'm just thinking about you.
Yeah, he scared the hose, man.
Oh, what did this creature? Hang on,
Oh.
fight, go, jumping immediately onto the Razor this time. They get the
Instant
ultimate on top of him as well. Ulti doesn't manage to bounce this time, so they could get a decent fight out of this, but no, the slows are all on top of the Centaur. The Centaur is dead, and the TP out from the Necro.
And that is exactly what they need for this Ursa. Like that's kind of what we were saying about like the Axe call into the SF ult. Like he blew up instantly, died instantly in fucking Razor. Did not have enough HP to sustain the pretty much melee range Requiem along with the Ursa hitting him. Really nice call by
Yeah, and
our
because
boy
he'd
Evil.
gone so deep, he just didn't have his supports behind him to save him this time. No Oracle ulti, no swap, and they take advantage of it.
Yeah, and nicely played. They'll get the tier 2 here. I mean, they don't have too much time. I was going to say they can go in a Roche after as well. I think they probably still should, seeing as there's no Stampede up for a while. But they can still, on the side of Ratatataouille, they can probably still fight them. Oh, he's TPing in a Razor. Yeah, they want to
Swap
fight.
comes in.
No
From
BKB
Big
on
O
the Axe.
Kapsaga out onto the Axe. The Axe is dead immediately to the Necro. Now they're on top of the Lich. The Lich is going to go down after. Quick 2 kills, so there will be no Roshan to speak of. No happy Christmas to you, Yup the nurses. In comes the Razor, tries to connect to the line, doesn't quite do so.
No rush for border control at least, but Ratatataouille now have their eyes on it. Don't really know who they give this to. It's Neko or Razor, but don't really know who does more with it. Probably Neko.
Yeah, Necro getting this is pretty big. He can just kind of stand in front of the barracks, heal up. It takes a lot to kill him as is, so killing him twice
Onyx?
feels pretty difficult.
Onyx wants to make
is
a
ready.
big play.
He has the ultimate as well. He
Roshan
could make the
getting
play
low.
here. Here comes the Arteezy.
Is his game sense? How good is it? Onyx? Onyx?
Onyx. He's going. He's going. Now? Here comes. It's perfect. It's perfect timed.
Oh.
He gets it
Oh
off.
my
He got the
God,
steal.
Onyx.
He gets the steal. Onyx pulls it off.
he
Huge
done that?
Aegis steal now. They got the nullifier on top of the Necrophos as well. The Necrophos goes down. He's
shit.
done the maths. The science has been done. The Hex is out onto this big old Centaur. They get the call onto 2 heroes. A lot of damage, but now the Razor will be hit up by the bounce. So very unfortunate bounces there for the Lich, but it looks like the Centaur is still going to go down. And the Razor as well. Onyx absolutely clutches that fight up. Awoo!
How is he actually like? Do they have vision? How has he actually done that so perfectly? Is his game sense just like that fucking insane? Like how is he that XC demon?
You have delay on, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I have two.
Okay, phew.
I have 2 minutes delay. Or wait, no. Wait, do I have delay on? Oh no, I do.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say it just felt so perfectly timed.
Oh no,
Like
it's
to the
yeah,
second.
No, I was second guessing myself there, and I had to check the stream. Now it's 2 minute delay. Don't worry.
Perfect. That would be problematic a little bit. But huge play there by Onyx. Absolutely incredible.
God damn.
Hot damn indeed.
Border control now 1k up now. The ages in hand.
And the back's going down.
They are still going to be able to play here though with the bench swap. They can still make something happen. Ooh.
Yeah, Irishman does manage to blink away. Crab goes for a last hit, so not able to get the connect there after the fight.
God damn, I can't believe that play from Onyx. This guy's a fucking machine, man.
Absolutely clutches the game there. If they get that Aegis, this fight
It's
looks
so hard for them,
extremely
yeah.
different. Yeah. They're not done yet, though. They look like they want to make a go here. The Shadow Fiend could be caught out, as is Irishman on the Earth, but Onyx is on the high ground, and he gets off the very immediately follow up with the Lich Ult as well, bouncing back and forth on so many heroes. Nullifier also on this Necro. They do lose Irishman at the start of this fight, and it looks like the SF is going to go down as well, but that's just the Aegis. Can they get the secondary kill?
Ooh. Necro.
Looks like they will. Oh, he blinks out and gets the TP. Will he get the swap from Crab or the stun? The stun does come out in time, so they are able to get a really successful fight off the back of that previous Roche play.
Maybe got a bit cocky. I guess they didn't have Axe there to fight. They didn't at the start, right? I'm not crazy. I feel like if they aren't the one making the jump with Axe and the SF ult, then it's too hard to fight. Ursa kind of also really struggled a lot there at the start of the fight. He does have the items that we talked about though. He has the Basher, he has the Nullifier, getting the shot up as well. So I think just if they're starting the fights, they're all good.
Necro now building into that heart, very close to his 25 as well. Hex comes out with the blink in from Axe, but he doesn't have the Shadow Fiend for the follow-up damage. You can't do this without those heroes. You need to be very careful. Blink in comes from the Necro now. He's on top of the Lion. The Lion is all but dead. In comes the stun from the Centaur. They choose to leave the Axe for now. They have no swap available because Krav is too far away, so they will just lose the Lion in this case.
Yeah, pretty nice actually. The Lion was the only one to die from that. That could have been a lot worse.
Still another tower going their way.
Blink Dagger and Necro, what the hell? That's kind of cool.
It's really good there in that fight when the Axe tried to disengage. He was able to just blink immediately onto him and the Lion and stop them from just walking away from that fight. He is also now building into that heart, and as we said, getting very close to his 25 with that extra Heartstopper aura.
Oh,
Blink with the Axe again. This time they have the ultimate, but the Oracle is there in time with the save. Huge play there by the Oracle. Do they have enough heals to save the Necro? Lord Triphylax does still go down, and Necro takes some damage, but not enough where he's worried. Doesn't manage to kill him there, though, with the ulti for the Necro, but it doesn't really matter because he has all of that magic immunity coming out from the Oracle. Buyback from Axe, but he's already lost this big Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend now buyback as well. Now they're going to lose Irishman on this Ursa. The Ursa's gone down. They've got the call onto this Necro. They do lose the Necro after the finger, but they used 2 buybacks to get that.
yeah.
Did you say ass blasted kid?
What? Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to talk about those things on Twitch, bro.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I thought Necro was going to survive. To be honest, towards the end of it, and then he pressed Ghost Shroud, and then he got fingered and raised, and that was that. He's got the eyes now in Venge. Very hype. Maybe he had this before, and I'm only noticing now. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, pretty strong. He's not going for the so he's gone for the Ags, but he's going next with the Hurricane Pike. So it looks like he's going to try transition, maybe.
No, this
Interesting choice
this
here.
is the Kraswaga classic. If he gets this final timing for his hero, they can't win. He's too
He
strong.
becomes the core.
Yeah, that's all he needs. Like, oh, I need Manta, I need Butterfly to play core bench. Nope, Kraswaga. Just buy a fucking Hurricane Pike, win the game. That's all he needs.
The Razor is now also going for the Aghanim Scepter, so it looks like they're going to try get some push for their team off the back of this, which is something that they've been lacking up to this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like it and I don't. I feel like the Ags in this hero like isn't that good, to be honest. But yeah, you're all right. They don't really have too much tower push, but I feel like they're not gonna push towers unless like everyone's dead anyway. Then it doesn't really matter so much, right? You still have the Venge at that point.
Smoke comes out. They're on top of the
Oh.
Axe. They get the blink in
Axe
from
has
the
no
Necro
buyback?
here. Axe has no buyback. Could be caught
him?
here. They're not canceling the blink. They do see him. He teleports immediately, and they have the stun coming out with that Centaur to stop him from moving. So there's going to be no Axe this next fight. So that big Axe Shadow Fiend combo,
How is
nowhere
he
to
this
speak
tanky?
of here.
Oh,
Chopped down by the Oracle.
I was like, how is he this tanky? He's got the Crimson Guard. I didn't even see. That's a good choice from him, actually, I think.
I'm kind of back in this Oracle damage build. It does a lot, bro.
Oh yeah, he's owning. I mean,
I don't wanna play this now.
This Oracle, this is the best I've seen this player play. I think. Like, I don't know why they didn't pick this more for this guy. Maybe it gets banned or something, but he's kind of been owning this match.
Some really clutch ultis, and he's doing so much damage to the enemies. Seems like a little bit of a lull moment now as they wait for Roche to respawn. May respawn in 1 minute, so they're just gonna take it easy for a little bit and not push the advantage of the buybacks, it seems like, yet, but now they're starting to convalesce towards this top lane. Gonna make a play for these top racks.
Yeah, he doesn't have his Axe done on Razor, so I guess their push isn't that fast. It's still okay with the bench, though, probably. Maybe they can do it.
He does have a DD now, out of his bottle, though. A lot of damage on this
okay.
Razor.
I mean, the Axe is the biggest issue from starting the fight, so if he's not starting the fights, then it should go okay for them to push. They are still pushing into Lich Armor, though, so I don't really know how that's possible, actually.
Yeah, it's a difficult nut to crack indeed. The Lion standing very close to the rest of the team, though. Needs to be really careful here that he doesn't get caught out and dies. They have the blink on the Necro as well. It's worth noting here. So many ways to jump into these backlines if they're not careful. Goes the Mana Suck onto the Razor, gets broken almost immediately. Centaur sitting on the high ground, taking all the damage, but with the heals raining down from the Oracle, he cares very little. Blinks out in the end here. They have respawned on the Axe.
Yeah, realizing that they don't want to make the same mistake that they did last time. Give the Axe the free call on the high ground, so they'll push the lanes. Looks like they want to take Roche.
We're going to have to wait and see. The Roche not quite back yet. We're going to have to see if Mr. Onyx is able to make another hero play like last time. They might need it.
Well, but it looks like they're just confident to smoke anyway.
Yeah, and the Oracle is disconnected as the team. The best first hero you can catch for a fight, but oh! Gives them the old run around.
They're going to show mid here and they'll know to turn around, I guess, but... Yeah, do they have enough time in the smoke? Not really.
My Uber driver does not know where my hotel is. My Uber driver does not know where my hotel is.
Oh shit.
So now they're just taking the racks for free. The free tower, it's
Ratatouille.
going down quite quickly.
What happened here? They're saying them on the ward now as well, or they will in a second.
Forced TP out from a couple of them as well. And the rest of them are walking there. They have no TP to speak of. So this tier 3 is just dead for free.
Axe and Ursa ready to jump on the back though with the SF.
Yeah, here comes the Axe. He jumps immediately onto the Razor and onto the Necro, but the BKB is popped by Razor in time, so not much damage taken. Krav loses his first life, but he has the Aghanims now, so not too concerned about that. Jump back in from the Centaur. No heroes going down yet, except for the Oracle, who is still dead. Now the Axe looking like he's going to be the next one going down. Gets hit up with that ulti coming out from the Necro, so down he goes. The Lion blinks back in, gets out just in time, but it's an Axe in exchange for 2 supports.
Smelly
and Smelly goes down to a neutral.
Good to know, I guess. But... Oh my god, look at this. So much HP with
going down quite quickly. The
Centaur.
Razor just doesn't have a way to die without this Axe. In comes the
Oh my
Ursa, does
god.
kill off the illusion, but is the illusion worth it? You're now being gone on by these 2 heroes. You're hit with that leash as well. Does manage to get out there in the end. Buyback from Smelly as well as forced. And that is a set of middle barracks.
Okay, jumps in from Smelly.
Hang on, Smelly though does catch out
there.
this Necro. Nullifier on top of him as well, taking a lot of damage. Looks like he's all but dead, and yeah, down he goes. Really big plays there by Smelly, but this Blade Mail doing absolute work, forcing them not to go in the Centaur for now. But look at the bounces. This Lich played this perfectly. What looked like initially a rough buyback actually works out really well for them.
Ursa wants to go.
And they're not done yet. Ursa jumps in onto the Centaur, taking a huge amount of damage from these Fury Swipes. Down he goes. Razor forced to run away as fast as he can. Slowly being hit up with that Mana Suck though. Can they connect with this Battlefield? Yes, they can. He's onto him. He's got the ulti. He's popped it, but he's pushing him the wrong way away. But he has the refresher. Another blink in 1 second. He's on top of this hill. Hits the Razor again. Gets the raise. Irishman with the last swipe down. A disaster fight, but Smelly does go down to creeps in the meantime.
Smelly dead to creeps 2 times in a row. Once in the
That's her
shows, and
buyback.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, happened. I didn't even see the refresher on Onyx. I mean, this is the point where this hero gets silly. You know, with his 20 talent as well. Like it's Like the amount of CC he can do in one fight with this refresher is just insane. I guess he didn't have it at the start of
Greeks are
last fight.
taking bottom barracks. They're pretty close. I know the axe is going to come in on time, but that range axe is almost dead.
Ursa taking Roche solo while this happens as well. And it does
Yeah,
it
could be a...
does roar because our boy Onyx took it last time. Looks like
Yeah, and they are going to
get
get it, which does minimize the effects of these buybacks in the previous fight. And a nice Aegis going on to Mr. Irishman on this Ursa. They are very much back in this game, even though they're still AK behind. What a close series, Taylor.
Yeah, holy shit. I mean, it's still favored for the Dire Ratatataouille right now, but it looks like it could go either way. If this Evil and Onyx play the fights correctly with their spells, like, and if Oracle's not in position, you know, they make some mistakes. The game could be over very quickly.
I don't know, Taylor. We do have that Hurricane Pike finished up for Mr. Swagoo.
Oh,
Game's over. Go
shit.
next.
I mean, what can they do? They can do nothing against this.
They're in for a hurricane of pain.
Ah.
Hurricane Tortilla coming in. They have the Centaur run here if they do manage to catch one out here. But the Shadow Fiend is able to get away from this one, so nothing gained in advance. And they still have this Aegis on Croaker, aka border control.
Yeah, choosing to farm up with it a bit, push their lanes. I think they are still in a position to fight though. If they could just fight on under wards or something, so Axe and SF can do their spells correctly, like it should be easy.
Oh, SF
Lion
though?
next to the
Oh,
Shadow
they're getting
Fiend.
caught
SF
out.
could be in some trouble. Caught out
No BKB
immediately.
and SF.
Doesn't have an BKB to speak of, so down he goes. And it looks like the Lion's going to follow him into the grave. Do they have detection to speak of? Waiting. No detection, no space. Man, just get off the ward in the end there. So down goes the Lion. Is that a dieback onto Mr. Onyx?
No, he is buyback.
Okay, he has buyback, so this isn't game losing, but definitely going to force that buyback out here. They take out the first these two racks, and they have the Ags on the Razor now.
Yeah, they're just trying to brute force it with the Hags. Whereas Vax
Working.
is cleverly recruiting a creep wave.
Well, it's worked. They managed to take it down. They want to force this Shadow Fiend buyback. Maybe they think he doesn't have it. Does pop it now, so they might go a little bit more careful. They still don't have the Centaur ulti, so if they get caught here, they are kind of stuck in for a last fight. They choose to disengage here. They still have the Aegis in the air, so they force the two buybacks. They do get caught in the Centaur. Irishman can make a jump here. It's not your favorite initial target, especially because they spot the Axe. He's not able to get that initial jump, and they are just able to walk away from the back of that one.
Surprised they didn't swap the Axe in there. Oh!
Oh, but in comes the Axe, catches the two most important heroes as well. Here comes the second ultimate. They're going to kill off this Necro. The Necro is down at the start of the fight, and they fear away the swap. And the big Lich ulti is still bouncing all these heroes. There goes the Finger of Death as well, doing all the damage they can on this Razor. It's not enough, though. They're still fighting on, but the Ursa is starting to do some serious damage, chopping down the Centaur. Crab Cigar going to be next. They also lose Lord Trifaluk, so it's a 4-0 in that fight.
Yep, I mean, I kind of just predicted it perfectly. They fought under a ward and pressed their spells and they won.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah. But yeah, just like they kind of just stayed along too long here on the side of Ratatataouille. They kind of just felt really cocky, and they thought, "Oh no, we cannot be under a ward. It cannot happen. I'm not under a ward." And then they just got called and lost. Necro buys back.
Unfortunately, the Venge and the Oracle don't have buyback. The Venge spent out to get the big Hurricane Pike.
Could be bad, you know. Like if they get another call here, it's kind of they have no one to save them. Necro can't step up too far. He can just Necro can insta die to these fucking heroes, man.
There goes the first set of racks. Now they're moving in onto the tier 4s. It looks like they might just try to finish them up. Nah, 15 seconds to Oracle's back. They don't want to go quite that GG yet.
Yeah, I think they feel like they don't have to take the risk, you know. And plus, they don't really have the fastest tower pushers, to be honest.
They also got the Necro buyback out of that fight. They're probably happy enough.
Yeah. Yep, they see the win condition. Because they killed them so easily last time with like the double SF ult and the nullifier, like they can just do this again and be in a very commanding position. You need to make sure the SF doesn't die though. Him not having buyback is the other side of that's the win condition for Ratatataouille. So I mean, we're still at this point where it can go either way.
Yeah, it's crazy how we're still saying that in the third series in a row where we've said this. These two teams so well matched. The Axe is over to the left side of this fight, doing a bit of Lotus farming. Dangerous position for him to be in, but now he can catch them unawares with this jump into the back line. Seems like instead he's gonna get out of there, realizes the error of his ways. Gonna maybe try cut some creep waves, it seems like, but he's just missed the one that's going towards his own tower. So now without an Axe to speak of, this fight can't start, and they kill this really quick with the Razor Axe. I think Axe needs to be here, sir. He has no TP. Axe has no TP.
Axe is oh my days. Well, it's 10 seconds. 10
For
seconds.
10 seconds.
Oh.
So that's the first Axe down.
They have glyph at least to buy time for Axe. Maybe it's enough.
It's pretty rough there. They do manage to hold that last barracks, but they end up giving that one for free off of a bit of a strange call.
Oh, Axe TP's in.
Here is the Axe. He's in. He gets onto the Razor, but he's too far away from the Shadow Fiend, so it doesn't matter. The Shadow Fiend ult completely whiffs. Now they've got the leash onto the Ursa, so the Ursa's forced out of this fight, and he can't quite get out. There's the secondary ult coming out from the Shadow Fiend. They're doing a lot of damage here onto this Necro, but he gets off the Ethereal, and now it seems like the side of Ratatataouille are all stations go, ready to start fighting. Take this last barracks. They kill off that Roshan's banner, and they get the Mega Creeps.
Holy shit, what an insane fight. I cannot believe no one died.
Yeah.
Necro just got ulted by Oracle when it looked bad at one point, but okay, the call.
Oh, now they have no ulti to follow up onto this. They do have the raises, but even with the Hex, it's not enough. Nice swap out there from Quaspergas, saves him in that
huge
moment.
stun from Lion.
And now that's Irishman, huge problems. Nice stuff from
enough.
Lion, but what does it do? Very little. Nullify comes out onto this Necro, but he doesn't have enough damage to kill him. They're all dead. Buyback from the Axe, buyback from the Ursa.
2v5.
But what can it do?
Doesn't
It's
look possible.
2v5. The Axe goes in once again onto this Necro. I'm sorry, I had a stroke, but it's not enough. It's only the Ursa left alive with this Lich. They do manage to get the Nullifier onto Vax, who does die, and now they're going to get a secondary ult onto the Centaur. Smelly is absolutely pulling this one off.
I don't know how they're going to keep their racks alive, though, unless Irishman 1v9. It might be possible.
He's coming in. He is on a leash, though.
He is
A very large leash now.
And he's
giving him enough damage to kill off this final tower.
Razor ult again
Down
in
goes
7 seconds. Okay, there's no
does
they have
kill the
buyback
Oracle.
in the Centaur and the Oracle. Yeah, I don't know how they defend this. There's too
Yeah,
many
this
siege
is-
creeps. There's too many things.
Oh, this could be the last words of the side of the border control. The French have came. Je suis prêt. Je suis prêt. Down goes that ancient. The win goes to the side of Ratatouille, who will go forward to the Division 3 finals. My ass clench isn't the words we get from Lord Trifalus this time.
Yeah. What a series.
My
Really,
asshole clench.
really well played by Ratatataouille. The Crab's Venge too strong in the end.
This could be monumentous. You know, they do face a very difficult foe, passport issues in the finals, but the fated Krabs wins Div 3. This could be the year.
I hope so. I hold my fingers and toes crossed for him.
Indeed, it's a big, big moment. Your Div 3 finals is finalized. Passport issues will take on Ratatouille. The French versus the Slovak. A tale as old as time, and a really great series. That makes me very excited to see what's going to come next, Taylor.
Hell yeah, Irish Dota. And also stay tuned for later, even though everyone in the chat already probably knows this. It's 9:30. We've got a very hyped Div 1 game coming up. The it's the quarterfinals. So yeah, that'll be fun. Watch that later. I'm Taylor, along with Run and Tell. Dota is good. Or sorry, not the Run and Tell, French Hulk Hogan, or whatever you're going by these days.
Au revoir, brother.
Oui, and a goodbye.